Raindrops. Happy. Wait. Okay, wait, we have a comment. I love you all from Canada. But by the way, what flag is that? Is that Chile? I crack myself up sometimes. Okay, but Claudia, in February, you mentioned having your live blood cell analysis. Hold on, I have a note. It's Haiti. Hi, Haiti. Okay, my bad. I can't read flag, child. I can barely read words. Okay, in February, you mentioned having your live blood cell analysis done. And so I did mine as well. I think you may have saved my life. Oh, is Tia J7651. See, that's the reason why we do this. Listen, we are here for entertainment purposes only, but we're also here to inform. So, not about time glasses. Hey, Nene. Listen, a lot has been going on, child. It has just been. It's been. Yes, Claudia's going to come in about the Bob Barker documentary as well. It was insane in the membrane, like insane. So I cannot wait to bring in Claudia on to talk about that. We have a jam-packed show tonight. Carlos is Chile. I thought I said it. How often will the show you do with Lisa Ray be live? Okay, so we are actually dropping our next episode this Wednesday. So 7:00 p.m. Wednesday. Lisa Ray and I show Shit Chat will be every other Wednesday. So hey, Queen Sheridan, chest meat. I don't have chest hair. Hold on, child. Let me not do this. Is not reality after dark. Hold on. Wrong show, honey. Wrong show. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm decent. Okay. What does Blue call her peeps? Well, she's going to come in, but I think it's Blue's crew. Okay. Carlos, why these comments go so fast? I don't know, baby. I don't know. But I'm happy you guys are here. Carlos is smooth as a baby's bottom. There's a joke there. But I'll save it for reality after dark on Patreon. Okay. All right. So look, let's bring in my special co-host, Blue and Dustin.
What's up? Let's get it started in this motherfucker. What's going on? What's up, Raindrops? Hey, Blue. How you feeling, Blue? You look good and happy.
Oh, I feel wonderful. I'm so happy to see you. Carlos, your titties came out before we did. What's going on?
I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to figure out what's going on because I have this button, but sometimes it becomes undone.
Carlos, like, really
just wear it like that.
Really? Just wear it like that. The whole other titty came out, Carlos.
Dustin.
Yeah.
Now, if I did that, we'd have a problem, though, right?
Yeah.
Dustin,
do it like that. You the one came in here all buxom and busty like that. Go ahead.
Did see.
Go on around. Yeah.
Carlo, wow. What kind of weekend did you have, friend? I have questions.
Feeling itself. I love it.
Somebody else.
You gotta feel yourself, love. And yes,
don't
she is
bring out
gorgeous.
the worst in me. Okay.
Fix it.
All right. So, how was your weekend, Dustin?
My weekend was incredible. Spent time with some friends. I cooked for my friends. I went on and got it in on Sunday, yesterday, actually.
Nice.
You got what in on Sunday?
In the kitchen. I got it in the kitchen on Sunday. So yesterday, the menu.
What we call bedrooms now, the kitchen?
That's why I said the kitchen, huh?
Well, I do have an open concept. But my friend, shout out to my friend Ashley, one of my best friends. She wanted some cabbage. She hit me up and told me she wanted some cabbage. So I was like, fine, I'll cook on Sunday. So since she said she wanted cabbage, I figured I would make like loaded cabbage with sausage and shrimp, like turkey sausage, shrimp, bell peppers, onions, shit like that. So I did that, some loaded cabbage. I made macaroni and cheese. I baked some turkey wings, made some garlic butter red skin potatoes.
Are we ever getting invited?
Made some cornbread. Anytime you're in New York and it's Sunday or whatever day, and I have time and you want to cook, you want me to cook, I'll cook for y'all. Hands down. Like all you got to do is let me know. But we needed to eat. So a couple of my friends came by, they ate good, and plates was heavy than a motherfucker. They said, damn, I can tell by how heavy it is, it's about to be good. And then it was silence because everybody was doing like this. So I was happy.
Yeah. You cook like a husband, huh?
Yeah, I be trying to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, you gotta eat. Comfort food.
They said the way to a man's heart is in his stomach.
I know a scenic route.
What kind of show is this? I
know the back roads.
Oh, so you like the back? So not you have a backdoor concept too. Okay, slippery when wet.
You gotta have a backup. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan A and a plan B.
Well, you don't want to be too backed up because something could regurgitate on your.
You be backed up and jacked up like traffic. So you know you gotta have all that.
So early in the show, how we dushing already? For those who don't know what's happening, some of the girls are slow. I'm trying to translate.
The food was good Sunday.
Right.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So you had a festive Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. Blue, how was your weekend? As your
really, friend, how was my weekend?
As you're fanning yourself.
You tell me. I was fighting off the tiki-takis.
Oh shit.
The girls found out that I'm confrontational, honey. For those who asked about what my friends are called, they call themselves the Blue Crew. I did not choose that name. It was thrust.
I love it, by the way.
Me too. I am one. I
appreciate that. I love y'all. I will say this too. The girls found out that I'm not just a tourist. I'm an Aries tourist. So I'm a little confrontational. They wanted to tussle, honey, and I tussled. It was fun.
But why they? Okay, so
it's fun.
Okay, so raindrops. That's why you have to subscribe to my Patreon. Dustin Ross, Blue Toulousma, Funky Dineva, and I did a panel where we talked about dating while Black and gay. Yep. And within that conversation, towards the end, Funky Dineva, hey, Quentin, who is stuck in Miami, a great place to be stuck in. And he asked Blue to really talk about the discourse between Black women and Black trans women. And Blue's response out the blue, it wasn't planned. It was a question that Funky Dineva asked. I, of course, clipped it because I thought Blue gave a fantastic response to it. And it went viral. So Blue, Laverne Cox reposted it on her page.
Yeah, she did.
Dominique Morgan, who's a trans activist, she also
smart as hell too.
Funny as hell.
Smart.
Yes. She's great. She also talked about it. And apparently, listen, with anything that we do, there's always going to be people who want to find something negative about it. Again, not mad. I get it. We get it. Anybody tripping. But Blue is Blue. So Blue, what happened this weekend to where you were
on their ass like that, friend?
Oh, and I was, because I'm a fact checker for trade. So I do this for a living. I'm gonna tell you this. They tried to say that we had a fashion show with no fashions. They said that we had a trans panel with no trans girls. That's not what happened. So I just wrote in like, so why you lying? People were like, oh my God, Blue, I love you. No, why you lying though? I want to know why you lying on me. That's how I confront. I have questions. So, and the thing that's so amazing is,
thank you for being there.
Dustin, like, first of all, in the clip, Dustin, you look like a strong masculine, just Yes, I'm just gonna hold space. Carlos, Kiki, and Quentin got questions, and I'm up here taking the bullets, right? What I don't mind, though, oh, by the way, shout out to the Friend Zone podcast. I do listen to that every week.
Thank you, Blue. We love you, bro. Thank you.
Hey, friend, hey.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be clear with you guys about what an ally means. An ally is someone who holds space but does not censor themselves. Right. So when Quentin asked me a question about the frustrations of cisgendered women, I made it a point to only speak to their frustrations and to show how frustration can turn into casual transphobia. That's all I did. I stayed in my lane. So being told to stay in your lane when you never left it is funny business. And I think people need to recognize something. Just because you were uncomfortable watching the clip doesn't mean you were unsafe.
Mhm.
Everybody was safe in that clip, even when it got uncomfortable.
And
I
she's
think
safe
folks are
now.
not. You're safe now. Yeah, we're
You're
all
safe
safe.
now,
So,
Blue. She ain't by herself. So also, I would like to add to the record, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because why can't she say what the fuck she got to say when she's asked a question? And the answer is that she, in fact, can. And we don't care. Now, we all try to be as accommodating because we are beyond grateful from the bottom of our hearts for viewership and people
Yes.
receiving what we
amen.
put out. So it's always humility and gratitude from all of us. But that does not then give you license to cross a line or a boundary of disrespect and unsolicited any goddamn thing. And I got Blue's back, I got Claudia's back, and I got Carlos's back. So ain't gonna be none of that.
And he has
Thank
my
you.
front.
That's right. Hell
Carlos,
yeah.
okay, and we're back, and we're back. And shout out to the trans community, because here's the funny thing is, the trans girls showed me the most love. They got it. They instantly
Yeah.
understood it. So it was not them that I had any issue. They actually thanked me for being honest. And to the straight women, to the straight cis women who said, thank you for acknowledging why it hurts. Now I feel bad and maybe I should listen to trans girls more. That's what actually made me emotional and happy. That's actually what I wanted.
The real work.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
No, she did a great job. And what I want you all to know, because one thing that I do is I listen, and I had no idea that the panel between the four of us, again, it's the three of us, including our mutual friend, Funky Dineva. And if you watch the episode, it's on Patreon. Towards the end, Funky said, well, damn, Blue, can you be my therapist? I want to find out. Because it was the first
We
time
exchanged numbers. We exchanged numbers.
That makes me happy. No, listen, everyone knows Funky Dineva. However he feels, he gonna say it. So I love the fact that he walked away respecting you, because I knew he would. And you guys walked away having your own relationship. So because of that, and because I do listen, and because once again, it was not a conversation about the trans community, because I would never have a panel where the main topic is about trans women without a trans woman or trans person present. I would never do that. However, due to this and due to Laverne Cox, Dominique Morgan, I'm going to do a panel to talk about Black women and trans women. And I will be having a trans woman a part of the panel. So that will be dropping next week on my Patreon. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. We'll be there too.
Okay. As allies.
That's right.
Yes. So I thank you all for watching it and really having the conversation, because at the end of the day, yes, we're here to have fun, entertain people. But like we saw earlier with the comment about how Claudia's comment about live blood cell analogy may could have saved someone's life. So these are topics that I think are super important. Okay.
This felt like Teen Summit. I loved it. That was
I love Teen Summit. They need to bring Teen Summit back.
They do.
They do. And rest in peace, Ananda, for real.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Everyone knows this, that she is the #1 reason why I got into television and journalism.
Really?
I was 12 years old watching Teen Summit, and I saw her on TV, and I said, I want to do what she's doing. And then after watching her is the reason why I started to study Oprah and you know, Barbara Walters and Diane Sawyer. But it started with Ananda Lewis.
I interviewed her after she announced that she had cancer, and I remember I was shaking I don't get starstruck because of autism. But for her though, I was like, oh my God, 12-year-old me is gonna be like, oh, bitch, we here. Amazing energy. When people are that influential but have great integrity and a good heart,
the best.
It does something to you. It lets you know that you can be a decent person and still make it in this industry.
Yeah. So that made me feel good. All right, Raindrop. So we're gonna get into tonight's first topic of the day, which we have to get into Bell Collective. Okay, we have a lot of ground to cover. We are going to talk about Simone and Toya hanging out with Quad's ex-king. We're going to talk about a few things with Marital Medicine, not all of it, because you got to go to Patreon to see me and Dustin recap it. We're also going to talk about the truth behind Kandi and Todd's divorce and what actually is fact and what actually is fiction. Okay, and we're going to get into K. Michelle on Sherry Shepherd's show today, shading Drew Sidora. So stay until the end. We have a lot of ground to cover. But first, we have to get into Bell Collective. Letitia Pearson, okay, the belle of the ball, had a very impassionate conversation with her husband, Glenn. As we all know what's been happening this season, not only on the show, but in the season of their marriage, Glenn feels like he's losing Letitia to her career. He feels like he has to, as Blue rolls her eyes, it feels like he has to hold on. And Letitia Pearson gave a speech that will make Maya Angelou blush. So I want to start with Blue Toulousma. What did you think about greens, beans, tomatoes?
Look, I really wish Claudia was here for Dry Puss Theater. Look, in the words of a man who I won't quote, when a woman's fed up. And he's not paranoid, he's actually reading the room. So we're not going to gaslight him and say that there isn't something funny in Denmark. Here's the thing, right? Relationships go through funky phases. And ego deaths happen. As somebody who has to deal with ego death all the time, an ego death is when like your former self has to die completely to make room for a new version of you. I'm going to pray that this is an ego death and not an impending separation. Because I do root for long-lasting love. And if you've ever loved anybody for more than 5 years, you know that there's versions of them that you've watched die and versions of them that you've had to meet along the way. And so I'm kind of hoping that seeing yourself on TV, recognizing how silly you look, recognizing what a star your wife is, and she's not finna stop anytime soon. So you either come along or get left behind. I'm hoping that watching the season will do something for their marriage that we don't expect. I'm actually being optimistic. I'm being very, very optimistic despite the theatrics of it all.
Before I get to Dustin, I want to ask you this. You said something about if you have ever been in love for more than 5 years, you already seen parts of the relationship or the dynamic die, or the person's whatever characteristics start to die. Tap in on that, because do you think what we're seeing is a reflection of what happens in most relationships? Because I will go on record saying this. There's people, and again, y'all know I think social media represents 0.0000001% of the world.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't engage with none of y'all. I listen and I hear you guys. Some of y'all make sense. The others, no thanks. I have seen a lot of people, Blue, online be so mean and nasty to Letitia, saying things like, we're over this. Leave him already. Let that man cheat in peace. You keep giving him the same whatever. You're not going to leave him. And I saw that I found that to be so sad, because I do feel this way. I do feel like those who are saying it is because you're in a relationship and you're not leaving. But talk to me about that alone.
Here's the thing, because we are watching a show and we know that things are being edited, we don't know what conversations are happening where this might actually make more sense if we had more context. And so when a smart woman is doing something that doesn't make sense to me, I always wonder, what don't I know, right? There might be these glimpses of moments where he's giving her hope or there's promises being made. I will say this, though. The minute you resent your partner, and that's the thing I'm watching out for that I haven't seen yet. I've seen fear. I've seen posturing. I've seen ego flare-ups. I have not seen resentment yet. Does you know what I'm talking about, right? When
exactly what you're talking about.
And they make a little snide remark with a little bite to it. I haven't seen that quite yet. To me, as long as there's no resentment, it can be salvageable. Resentment is a cancer in all relationships, whether it's your best friend, your coworker, or the person that you're laying with. The minute I resent you, like I can't stand your eye whites, right? Like just you breathing annoys the crap out of me. Now we're in trouble. I don't think we're there yet. I also think that people don't have capacity. Quick shout out to therapy. Therapy isn't to make your life better. Therapy is to give you the capacity to deal with life as it comes. A lot of people with no capacity, who don't know how to work through things, who don't know how to build intimacy through adversity, give up very early because they don't have the tools. I am praying because of their community and because of the tradition that they have. They really love each other. I really think they love each other, guys. Do y'all think I'm crazy?
Hell no.
They still love each other. If you still love somebody and you still want to hunch on them a little bit, even if they give you dry puss sometimes, and y'all still fighting for it and y'all could kiki with each other, I still think there's hope, and people don't know what hope looks like anymore. We're used to just being depressed and then bonding in our little silos about how depressed we are. We're not used to watching people fight to be together. And honestly, if some of y'all's parents had fought the way they are, maybe you'd believe in love more. So how about we break some generational curses and stop giving up on love so easy? Respectfully.
No, I agree. I think people give up on love too easily. And I also think this too. If you are in a relationship and things aren't changing, then yes, you should leave. And I also get that too. But I agree with Blue. When I look at Letitia, Glenn, I still see hope there. And I haven't seen Glenn say anything to Letitia or about Letitia that makes me feel like, sis, run. I haven't seen that. I think he's a man from Jackson, Mississippi, who was raised without a father. He wasn't raised with seeing a relationship in his household. I feel like he is now discovering in real time how to act. He has cheated on her. There was an infidelity scare. Not infidelity scare, a paternity scare, excuse me. So listen, she's been through a lot, but
she's been through worse than this.
Yeah.
She's been through worse than this.
Yeah.
As long as he's not a hater. If his inner Todd comes out, though, I'm going to take all this back. I just want to put down the record. If his inner Todd comes out, I'm taking all of this back. Go ahead.
That's topic number 3 on tonight's agenda. Go ahead, Dustin.
Okay.
All right. So much like my sister Blue, aka the sounds of blueness, I'm optimistic. Okay. I'm optimistic. All right. As long as Glenn and Letitia keep their heads to the sky. Okay. They can win. I have always said that I've seen the love that lies between them. I've always said that they both want their marriage to work. And as somebody who's been watching that show from season 1, episode 1, Glenn and Letitia been talking this yang since the first goddamn season about Letitia being independent, wanting to go on, and him feeling left behind, and her holding on to her independence. That's been the story from day one. We've had a few distractions, aka disagreements between Letitia and other members of other Bells, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that through line with her and Glenn has existed from the first season up until now. But what we saw this week that was different, this was the first time that Letitia addressed that shit head on and flat out spoke from her chest and let him know everything that the fans have been screaming at their televisions, smartphones, iPads, and some laptops for 7 seasons now. To see Letitia say, no, the reason you want to be involved is so that you can keep the control over me by being under your thumb. When she started saying all of that and was on a roll, and her cadence was that of a rapper. You know, when she became Letitia the Stallion, Lil Tisha, you know what I'm saying? It right there in front of our faces. Tisha Rilla, you know what I'm saying? Like I had, we've never seen that from her before. And so real Bell Collective fans were jumping up and screaming. I wish we had pom-poms. I know I was doing cartwheels. I could not believe what I was watching. And I spoke with Carlos earlier about this and told him, dare I say it, Letitia Pearson has a classic moment in the canon of classic reality TV moments. Yeah. That was her. She got a moment that people will repeat for years to come. And I'm happy for her for that. They gonna be all right. Don't neither one of their asses want to go nowhere. Okay. Neither Glenn nor Letitia. They just want to be heard by each other, and they want to be seen by each other in the light that they feel like they deserve. He wants to be revered as a loving husband and respected. Letitia wants to be respected as an independent woman who is also a loving wife, and she absolutely can do both. So I look forward to them meeting in the middle. But that scene when they were at that restaurant, I remember the name of it too. It was something Byron Rotisserie. But first of all, I want to go. Second of all, that was a classic scene, and it was great television. Bell Collective been on a motherfucking roll all season.
I have a question, Dustin.
What's up?
You're an Aries, because I have a lot of Aries friends. I'm surrounded by y'all.
Okay.
Aries and Libras are all around me, so me being on the show is hilarious. One of the things I've noticed about fiery people, sometimes when you yell the thing out, it's so cathartic that you can let it go. To me, that explosion actually gave me hope, because nastiness grows in the dark. But once you say the ugly thing and you get it out, it's almost like, 100%,
which is why Glenn was silent as she spoke. Glenn
Yeah.
has always been upfront and vocal, always been very clear about his feelings. And the same way he speaks in the confessionals is the way that he speaks in singing. And I respect him for that. But this was one of the first times, I'm telling you, this was some different shit, y'all. Glenn was silent. He received all of that shit and he didn't want to, but he heard it and he processed it in real time. That was some classic reality TV. I was thoroughly entertained and satisfied. So yeah, they're gonna be fine though. They're gonna raise Joshua and they got to go pick up Josh and they got to get Joshua and Joshua got practice and they got to pick Joshua up. That's gonna continue for the rest of their days. So
yeah, no, it is. Speaking of entertainment, let's bring in our fourth co-host, the beautiful Claudia Jordan. Claudia, where you at, girl? Are you here? Where are you?
I'm here. What's up, y'all?
What up, though?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
I like your ponytail.
I love it.
Because I'm trying to manifest the tropics. I need to get there. I need to get out of America. It's too ghetto. I'm too scared. I need to leave. I'm over.
I need a vacation so bad. I'm gonna text you about that, Claudia. We should go get drunk on the beach.
You know what? I keep getting asked about my birthday, and they're like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to go somewhere and do something. Like it's in a couple of weeks. Yours is
the 10th. Yeah.
Are we all April babies?
Huh?
Are we all April babies?
Mm-hmm.
Is your birthday April? When's your birthday?
Yes.
What's the date?
I'm an Aries Taurus cusp, but I'm the end of April. But I'm April.
April what?
24th, same day as Kehlani.
Oh, so you're Taurus.
Yes, trust me. In Vedic astrology, I'm an Aries. It's a whole thing. We'll talk about it.
I love Aries.
This is crazy. Okay, Cars, we need to have an April birthday special before we disappear for our trips.
Well, you know, listen, any excuse to be around you guys, I'm all for it. Not only for me, the Raindrops, the Blues Crews, the Destinators, and the Sea Murders, child.
The Murder Squad, they call them.
That's
wow.
Right.
The Murder Squad, not the Sea Murder Squad. It's just the Murder Squad.
With the H at the end, so it's not as violent.
Now, Claudia. Murder.
Well,
murder.
Claudia,
it's murder. It's murder.
It's so good seeing you. So before we finish the recap, I do want to say that I want to thank Claudia Jordan and Cynthia Bailey for presenting me over the weekend with a Truth Award where I was honored in the Media and Arts department. I was an honoree of the year, and Claudia and Cynthia did a wonderful job, a wonderful speech. And I just want to say publicly to Claudia, thank you for taking time out. You don't live in Los Angeles. No. I flew in, flew out, child, to accept, and Claudia did the same thing. So I don't take for granted that as a busy woman you are, you took time out of your busy day to honor me. So thank you.
My pleasure. You know what, so you weren't supposed to know it. So I was teasing on the show. I'm like, oh, you have your thing this weekend. I was leaving little breadcrumbs for the viewers. But then I kept asking like when you would be in the red carpet. Like it was a whole thing. They were like on like damn near on walkies. Like, okay, he's going to the 4th floor right now to go change. I knew when you arrived. And I was doing all this work to try so you would not see me. Because they asked me if I want to sit at your table. I'm like, no, have us be like at a different table so he wouldn't even see us. And then I was just about to leave the red carpet, and then I see you, and you go, bitch. I was like, fuck, man, I was so close.
Well, Dustin and Blue, I literally walk the red carpet, and she's the first person I see.
Oh, you're hard to surprise. You're one of those. You're hard to surprise.
You can't make this up. You just can't make this up. But
I was like, I want to we was trying to plan it, and me and Cynthia were in cahoots because at first she was wanting to leave town, and she's like, I'm gonna try to stay so we can do this together. It was a whole thing, but it was great though, and you definitely deserved the award. So it was good to see you and good to see
y'all all look good. Cynthia, Claudia, you and Cynthia look so beautiful. Wow. Carlos had his shit on. Y'all look good for real.
Thank you. No, it was great. And listen, it was nice to be because I love the gay Black community, as we all know, and I thank you. And it was nice to be in a room being celebrated by my peers. So thank you to Scott and Vincent who created the Truth Awards. Thank you to Shirley Rapp, who is a part of it as well. Raindrops, like I know I'll be working all the time, so I put Shirley Rapp on the spot because she and I go way back, and I said, Mother, is it time for you to come on my podcast? And she was like, maybe.
And we have the video proof. I sent you the clip where you have it on camera for saying it. So
yes, I'm
And
gonna
she
post
looks
that.
so good. She looked so good.
She's
Wow.
the most beautiful thing. No, me and Shirley Raff go back like over 10 years. And I love her daughter, Ivy Coco.
Mhm.
So fingers crossed that I can get Shirley Raff on the podcast. But nonetheless, it was a fantastic weekend. And Claudia, thank you. I love you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay.
Anytime.
Feelings.
So finishing up with Bell Collective, Claudia, were you able to watch
I
it?
watched Bell Collective. I watched Love and Marriage, Huntsville. I did watch them both. So yes.
What are your thoughts on Glenn and Leticia scene where she pretty much said to him, you know, what do you want from me? You want your flowers? You want your rotisserie chicken? Here's your green beans. We were talking about the fact that a lot of women and men, I'm not gonna say just women, a lot of women and men were divided, saying like, girl, just leave him. You're selling wolf tickets. We're over this. And some were saying, finally, you stood up for yourself. What did you walk away, Claudia, from watching that scene?
I walked away from that thinking that this argument was not about the talk show. It was probably 5 years in the making. You know what I mean? It's like when you have been trying to say things wrong in a nice way, you say it this way, you say it that way. It seems like she's a people pleaser. I think that was a lot of buildup for many years, and she just want to get it off the chest. Plus, seeing the comments from everybody online, I'm sure it makes it 10 times worse. She seems like she's been holding that in for a long time to just throw it all out there. And also, I don't know, when you start talking to your mate like that, I mean, I know they've been together for a long time. I don't know if she's ready. I don't know if she's ready to leave him, but that is definitely some built-up frustration I think that was years worth of frustrations. I think that's what it looked like to me.
It was cathartic, is what we said. Yeah.
Yeah, like she was probably like built up for so long. And I feel like it seems like she feels like she doesn't feel seen or heard sometimes. You know, and when your partner, you don't hear from your partner, is like your work environment, you feel like you're always trying to fight for your voice, and then your man, and then she feels like he's trying to control her all the time. That shit sucks. To feel like you're being controlled by the person you love, that is like the worst feeling. I don't know if y'all have ever been in a relationship where you want to make it work, but they're a little controlling. You have to always worry about their feelings over yours. That will wear you down after a while. Where you then when you finally get to that point, you gonna say something real greasy to someone. And it's gonna be extra mean because you should have said something small 5 years ago, and then something medium 3 years ago, and then something big last week, but you didn't. So now you're gonna get the XXL version. Now I'm gonna say the real horrible stuff to you, and it's gonna hurt because I've been holding it in for a long time. That's why you gotta say that I can't hold nothing in. I have to address it right away so I can, but I also get over things fast too. You gotta just say it when it bothers you. Holding it in, it make you resent that person and make the problem 10 times worse in your head because you at home thinking about it like, you know, you talking shit to your friends. No, address it right away, and then you don't have them big bucks.
Though, Claudia, do you think that like sometimes I've been in relationships where I've been so nice when I finally explode, the person is like, well, I didn't know it was that serious. Like sometimes they like, oh, if I knew you had felt like this, maybe I would have X, Y, and Z because you were keeping it so. I didn't take it seriously until you got this mad. No shout out to the men, all 7.5 of y'all who might be watching this moment right now. A lot of straight men really, unless you get really upset, it goes over their head to think you're okay. And then when you tell them, they respect it. I'm hoping that he was slightly aroused and respected her and will do something with it. Do you think he hurt her, or do you think that he was just being nice for the camera?
Well, I have the privilege of knowing how this all ends, so I'll keep my mouth shut. But what I will say is, you two are accurate. You know, I've been in that situation before where I let things build. This is years ago, which is why now I'm like Claudia. I immediately nip things out the bud, and it's funny because even in my profession, I let somebody from my team go a couple of years ago. They didn't work with the company; they were part of my, overall team. And long story short, I kept saying like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I kept saying it. But you three know me. I'm not like loud. I am loud, but I'm not loud and boisterous when it comes to like my feelings. I say how I feel and I keep it moving. Long story short, I let them go. And this person said to me, well, Blue said, well, you didn't kick and scream, so I didn't take it seriously. And I thought, how unfortunate is that? Because then I'm seen as the angry black man, or I'm Carlos is hard to work with, or he's hard to manage, or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like you have to nip it in the bud. And when someone tells you how they feel, believe them the first time.
Yeah. And when you fire somebody, Carlos, that you've had a personal relationship like that with, you have to close the dialogue with the classic phrase and also Black colloquialism, "I'm done with your ass." That's what you should have said. Once you say that, it'll be clear. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Thank you for your services. Thank you for your services.
Okay, Shawnee O'Neal.
Yo, I feel like she fired me. That was emotional damage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, she should have been said something to him. And he should have probably been paying attention more, because it ain't like he didn't know. Like, you know what I mean? You can sit here and be like, "Oh, I didn't know." You knew. Listen, people be trying to play dumb a lot of times that they don't realize. We notice changes in our partners, subtle things. The light out of your eye gone. You seem like you have an attitude. There's a lot of nonverbal things that if you love someone, you be paying attention to how they move. I notice when my cat's acting different. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me your partner, you don't realize when they like something's on their mind, you gonna play dumb? Oh, I didn't know. You knew, nigga. I mean, you knew.
Wait, do we say the N-word on here? I might have dropped a couple over.
I do. I'm
trying to do better.
Listen, minimally,
because I've been
possible.
reprimanded for the C word. So
sorry in advance.
Yes, okay.
I don't want it to be a problem.
You guys do a good job with that. Okay, I want to move on to Marie Monroe had a scene with her stepdaughter Amber. So listen.
She's the life coach. She better than that other lady that they pulled up.
Thank you, Blue.
I don't know what that other lady was, but she's the therapist, child.
How old is Amber?
112, Claudia. She's been
for real.
Yeah,
the kids are all right. That's all. That scene made me feel hopeful for the future, like that song. I'm hopeful for today. Y'all know that song. But anyways, that shit made me hopeful because the kids fucking get it. The kids are all right. Whoever, Marie and whatever other support system that young lady Amber has, chef's kiss, because she gets it. She got her head on straight. And I love everything about Amber. Viva la Amber.
Leftovers. You want to be on the app? You better go outside and find you a good man. I said, now how I get read in this?
Okay.
Because
sometimes the apps work.
Right? We all caught straight.
I do want to talk about that. So the thing is this. Amber was talking about her father the entire time. Yeah. And I thought it was so beautiful. And really, listen, Marie Monroe, if you're a Day One Bill Collective fan, you know that Marie has a lot of
passion
and big ways of expressing herself. She takes her shoes off. She nucks if you buck. She'll knock the brakes off of you.
Get your weight up. Yeah. River Carlos, get your weight up.
Get your weight up. Yeah. That's Marie. So the fact that her stepdaughter is telling her, you deserve better than what my father provided for you or presented to you. I thought, for one, that just showed you what a great woman Marie Monroe is. And number two, I do want to get y'all thoughts on this. I'll start with you, Claudia. She did diss the dating app. She said that the dating apps are leftovers. We're all over 40 and single. So is the dating app, are you celebrating that, Dustin?
Hell yeah. Every motherfucking day and night of my life, I'm celebrating that. Just doing the motherfucking hustle in the street. You know what I'm saying? Back with cartwheels and backflips every chance I get, shaking pom-poms, popping champagne bottles, hitting the gas on life in general with a zeal and a zest and a joy for living and a view towards tomorrow. I'm hopeful. I already done told you. So yes, I am happy to be here. Yes, absolutely.
We love that for you.
I would like to find me a husband. I'm on the other side of it. I'm tired. I'm not popping or nothing. My mother is tired.
I would like a husband, but I would like a husband that also has a condo. You know what I'm saying?
A condom?
A condom? No, I'm 52. Girls over 45. Condom for what? Ain't nothing happening here.
Claudia's more than just a pregnancy scare.
Oh, please. I've made it this far, being reckless. Okay? I don't have a baby or STD. I'm good. I'm blessed and highly favored. The Lord protects me.
Look, me either, Claudia. High five.
No, not
I'm actually offended. What is that for? He's me. I'm clean.
So do only me and Carlos want husbands? What's going on? Let's do a poll.
No, I want a husband. I want a wedding. And I do want a husband.
No, a wedding and a husband are two different things, Claudia.
I know. I had a wedding.
I actually don't want a wedding. I just want the husband.
I had a husband with no wedding before. I would like a wedding with a husband. I would like to be registered somewhere. I would like a bridal shower, bridesmaids. The S is not silent. I want all that. I want the things.
So you want a wedding special. Carlos, you heard that? Claudia Jordan wants a wedding special. I just heard Kandi and so, yeah,
you give everybody else one. Why can't I have one? At this age, a wedding special / retirement, like it would be dope. You know what I mean? Like at this age. I would like a husband, I think.
No, I know. If God is listening, Sky Daddy, I actually want a husband, period.
That's Sky Daddy.
I got shorthand. Okay.
What was the question?
Well, no. So, are dating apps for leftovers? Because listen, when I came, little story for you guys. I never shared this publicly, but here we are because it's the three of you. My Aries flames
and Taurus
/ Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
I dated a Taurus. Okay. The thing is this: when I became single, I was confused, and I was like, "What do I do? Like, how do I navigate being single?"
When was that, Carlos?
You said what?
When was that?
Really, Dustin? You normally have that.
You look down, sir. You on your own. Dustin Ross looked down.
I'm keeping my word. I'm keeping my word.
You are the best.
Are you single, Carlos? Is that what we're claiming right now?
Yes. So the thing for me is when I started becoming single, I would go on the dating apps, not Grindr, not those. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I tried Hinge. I tried
Unhinged.
I tried Bumble, and because I exclusively date openly gay Black men, I couldn't find anything, and I did feel like the ones that were into me were all on Twitter. So therefore, I had to.
Oh my God, Twitter is so nasty.
It's penises everywhere.
I took a picture with someone at the Truth Awards, right? And then my good friend Ryan was like, "Oh, that guy does blah blah blah." And then
I know exactly what you're talking about, Claudia. Shut up.
I got caught up. I watched like 5 of his videos. Oh my God!
No, I'll tell you what he's talking about.
He had somebody looking like the back end of a turkey. Okay.
I want to see it. The group chat, please. Thank you.
Oh my God!
I'm going to show y'all.
He blew up.
Anyway.
I think we're proving her point. I think we might be proving that the absent for the leftovers, y'all. I don't think this is going the way that we had planned.
That's my friend, and he sent me the picture, y'all. He texted it to me like, "I'm with your blessed."
I watched like 5 of his videos. I felt like a pervert. I was like, let me research purposes. Let me see what I'm looking at here.
Dustin looks all proud, like
yeah, that's my boy, man. That's like my bro, for real, for real. Like, he's a really, ain't he nice, Claudia? Like, yes, calm, real chill. Hell yeah.
And my bro was like, I said, yeah. I watched a few of his videos.
Go ahead.
Anyways, Claudia, I
Mm-hmm.
I texted to you, Blue. Your phone's on silent as it should be. But
very passionate kisses. He was.
Dustin, what are your thoughts on apps? Are they leftovers?
I prefer to meet people in person. I'm not really a dating app user. Well, not really. I'm not a dating app user. I like meeting people in person myself. I like to flirt and kiss and make eyes and shit. And I'm old school. I like to neck a little bit, I want to get up in there and I want to do all that. So I can't do that on the apps, but I have respect for them. And I know people that have had success meeting people on the apps. I kind of do feel like Amber was right. They are leftovers because all the people I know personally, not all, most of the people I know that use dating apps do it when they're single and don't feel like going out. So it is like a second choice. You know what I'm saying? It's never been anybody's first choice at seeking partnership that I know. So I kind of felt Amber where she was coming from and shit, but it just ain't my thing. I need to smell you. Pictures are deceiving. You can look good from here and then turn around and be fucked up, have a fucked up shape or something. I don't know. I need to see you in person and make sure that we have energy that's a vibe, So I prefer to do my work in person.
I think
That was a commercial. That was an infomercial.
I think because Amber is young, she's gonna say that. But as we get older, there's less places for you to meet people. We're not going clubbing like that anymore. Like we're less social. We're like just focused on work. All the girls I know, like we used to get out at 1 o'clock in the morning in New York. Now if we ain't getting back into bed at 12 o'clock or 11, like we don't go out as much. So I just think I don't think it's necessarily leftovers because I'm on a dating app. And the last guy that I met and I went on a couple successful dates with, who's texting me right now, is actually from a dating app. And
what up?
Claudia, which one?
He's fine as hell. Let me tell you something.
And cool as hell too.
Cool, and he's good people and handsome, nice, classy, all the things. You know what I mean? And
the app was called
Raya.
Raya. I'm over here trying to do some research, y'all.
Just if you want to do Raya, let me know because someone that's in it has to like approve you or
tap me in, friend. Stop playing with me.
Now, trust me. Yes, there was a lot of people. I'm like, no. There was actually a lot of attractive white boys, but I'm not into white boys. You know, I wanted a black man. You know what I mean? Yeah. But there's attractive people on there. But back to Amber. Amber, I loved that. If any of y'all have ever dated someone that had kids and got a relationship with their kids, and then when you break up, one of the saddest things about breaking up with someone that has a family that you rock with is, damn, like I'm not gonna be at Thanksgiving anymore. I'm not gonna be at Christmas. Yeah. I really formed a bond with the daughter or the son. And like my last 2 relationships, like I really was close with the kids. And it warmed my heart that one of them I ran into they both actually still rocks with me, liking the pictures. I ran into her and it just felt good. It make you feel like, I don't know what the daddy's saying or anything, but you saw through whatever, or you think I'm a good person. I love that Amber and Marie had that relationship. I think that was
me too.
That says a lot about both of them.
Amber's
maturity and Marie is a good person. And the daughter was not seeming to take her daddy's side. So she was able to see, it's my dad. I've been telling you to break up with him. You know what I mean? Like she saw it. And I love kids like that or children like that. Not children, but you know.
There was one line she had though, Claudia. Did you notice when she said, he's a good father?
Yes.
And she emphasized father.
Like, I love my father. He's a good daddy to me, but I'm not conflating that with how he treats you.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people, if they love their father can't do no wrong. Whole the time their mother wants to walk into the river. Yep. So I love that she can differentiate between being a good father versus being a good partner.
She was very, very well adjusted. And I think it's also notable that she wasn't disrespectful in the least bit. Yeah. She drove the point home about her father being a piece of shit, but she never called him one. You know what I'm saying? She just made the point. And I thought that was incredible. She's been raised well. And or whoever her village is, shout out to y'all. Y'all need to call me. Put me in the group chat. I need some help too. Because Amber got it together. Absolutely. And I'm glad that she does not prioritize dating apps because I want her young self as a young woman to go have experiences. Yeah. So I'm actually really glad that she looks at it the way that she does because it'll ensure that she gets out into the world and makes connections. I think that's good.
And if you do a dating app, get in and get out, meet a person, and then quickly get it to phone calls, face to face, talking. Because all that, just like texting too much and just liking people's pictures on Instagram, that's not the same as picking the phone and calling somebody. Like you ain't bonding with anyone like that. You gotta have that FaceTime.
Have you ever had the inverse, Claudia, when you meet somebody great in person, but they're a little bit flat when they start texting you?
Yes, I have, and I'm like, are you slow? What's happening? Why are you so terrible with the texting? I'm big. I'm big
on literacy. I'm big on literacy.
Literacy and the voice.
Right, you have to be able to read and write.
I met a fine guy, but in person, I hated his voice. I was like, I just couldn't.
Claudia, there's a question that somebody wants you to answer. Will this be true, Claudia? Claudia loves pretty boys like Halle Berry. Ooh. That's why she's been unlucky in love. Is there something wrong with the pretty boys, Claudia?
No.
First of all, define unlucky in love.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
I think, okay, first of all, to the person that said, I hope it's nobody's husband, bitch, please. I never mess with nobody's husband in my life. Never. In my life. I'm going to need y'all to stop with the false narrative because I've never. And when a man acts like he got a girlfriend or wife, I make girl. I'll go find the girl and tell her. Like, that's how serious I am about that. I do not play that game.
So cuss her ass out, Claudia.
These dumbass whores on social media and their blogs that use me for content that make up lies. Their entire identity is lying on me, but it's never been true. Show me one picture of me with somebody's husband.
That's right.
You can't. I'll give you, you know what? $1,000. One picture of me inappropriately with somebody's husband, and I'll give you a raggedy, dusty, broke ass
There you go,
$1,000. Okay, so fuck you. I'm so sick of people trying to put that horse shit on me. I wish I was a whore. I wish I was a whore and had the fun that you guys think I had. You know, and if I was a whore, I'd fuck your daddy first and make you call me mommy.
Yeah, Claudia.
What is going on today?
Now,
Yeah,
I told
good.
you bitches in 2026, I'm not doing that. Oh, like me. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck anymore. I'm 52, about to be 53, and I've been taking abuse from you whores online that have nothing else to do but talk shit about me. Y'all want me to be a whore, a colorist, a bitch, cheap, a slut, a man stealer so bad. I'm none of those things. And if you think so, you can suck my proverbial dick from the back. I'm not taking it no more. And every time I see someone in the comments lying on my character like that, you're gonna get the same smoke. And where's your name? I'm gonna say your name. Fuck that.
Well, I would like to say this. I don't have to defend Claudia because this narrative is stupid. She does a good job of it. But I will say this. Me and Claudia have a friend in common who shall remain nameless.
Mom watch for dinner. You say messing with folks' husbands. Find one.
Yeah.
I will say this about Claudia. And I'm not going to name Claudia. We're not going to name names.
I might.
Claudia is such a girl's girl and a non-boyfriend, husband, fiance stealer. Claudia jeopardized her friendship with somebody because she told this woman what her then man was doing. And it jeopardized their friendship. And Claudia knew I have one or two things to do. I can ignore it, keep it pushing, or I can tell this girl, your man is out here acting a fool. I'll leave it at that. My point in saying all of that is I find it funny, and that's why we can laugh at it. And Claudia's obviously allowed to say how she feels. But what I will say is there's tangible evidence where I know that her and this person didn't speak for a few years because she jeopardized her friendship by telling her girl the truth. And unfortunately, when you do that, a lot of people stick with the situation, and this person did. They're not together today, but yes,
that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But my point is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've done it several times. Like I am such a girl's girl, and this comes from my childhood trauma. Just so y'all know a little bit more about me, and this is why I get so triggered by anybody trying to put whore on my name or women's man stealer. First of all, I've been sexually assaulted, okay, in my life. So when you guys call me a whore, it really pisses me off because I was called a whore by a doctor pretty much, a victim of rape, okay? So that you ain't about to put that on me. Secondly, at 10 years old, I caught my father cheating on my mom. I found the nightgown, all the evidence in our house. So I really, really have a thing against that. And I just need y'all, I need to say this one time and I need y'all to stop. Now I could ignore this, but this has been a thing that's plagued me ever since I was married. And then someone went out their way to really drag my reputation. Because before 2009, I didn't have this reputation. Everyone said, damn, I never had nothing bad about you. And then all of a sudden I'm the biggest whore. How does that happen? How does that happen? For the last 3 years, I've been damn near celibate, with the exception about 3 times, okay? 3 times. It was one person, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not this person that's just out there. And as fine and successful and popping as I am, who can cook, got good coochie and a great house and a great mattress, I could really be running my numbers up, and I choose not to. Because when I do wait, I wait for like something good and exceptional to come in my life. And that is not a married man. I'll never be a married man. So get your shit straight. And I will shame anybody that does this to me. I won't take up this much time because I know I can be long-winded, but it's something I'm very passionate about. So fuck you one more time, ho.
That's right. E2 Mama Watts Tambien. What was her name?
That's you. Spanish for and your mama, for those who don't know Spanish.
That's right. Fuck you. I hope your foot get ran over. I hope you get the gout. I hope all kind of horrible shit happens to you. Fuck you, mama. Well, whatever your name was. Empanada mama, whatever your name was.
I know it's someone whose bangs don't grow. You know what I'm saying? I just
hell yeah. Except under her arm. Except under her goddamn arms.
You know what, guys? Though, Claudia, I will say this. The reason why, and this is something that applies to any woman who's exceptional in any way, is when you are taking up power naturally and organically, people project what they would do in your place. People are thinking, well, if I was Claudia Jordan, I'd be the biggest whore in insert Dallas, Texas, whatever, right? So they can't conceive that you can have the blessing that you have, look the way that you have the career and the longevity you have, and still be a decent human. They need something to have a chink in the armor.
Yeah,
so that's just a defense mechanism.
They want me to be so like, it's not possible that you can be this, that, this, and actually be nice and be a girl's girl. Listen, I know any of y'all or any of my friends I hear, like, I have had friends that say, we can't tell Claudia if we messing with someone that's married because I'm going to check them.
Yeah.
One of my friends told me, you get blamed for the stuff we do. I go, can you stop being a hoe then? Because I'm sick of it coming to me.
Claudia, you said that's the hoe.
That's right. She in the kitchen.
But I can't say it because then I'm not being a girl's girl. But I want to be like.
By the way, I saw your girl Annie last night.
She's not a hoe.
No.
The Carlos, that timing was very suspect. Thank you.
I know you tried it.
Carlos, however,
listen, my
Annie
bad.
got us straight. I was like, damn, is she the hoe?
Right, you caught that, Blue. You caught that. That was not a good segue.
Take a breath, Carlos.
Annie.
Speaking of hoes, I saw your best friend Annie last night.
Speaking of whores, how's Annie doing? What the fuck, Annie? We love you. Annie, we love you. What is this show?
Look, Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie? Annie's not okay.
I was not calling it. Annie knows that.
You're such a Libra sometimes, Carlos. Really?
I was literally, listen, maybe I'm doing diversion. I don't know. I was literally,
I mean, shit, I am.
I was literally reminded when she was talking about her friend that, oh, by the way, I saw Annie.
It ain't her. It's a hoe I don't hang with no more.
Well, clearly, if I saw somebody who's your friend, I know I wasn't.
I'll tell you who the
Anyway,
hoes are.
hi,
It ain't her
Annie.
though. She's not the hoe.
They said
Mercurial Ghetto Monday. Is that a new name?
That's the new name of the show, Mercurial Ghetto Monday. Okay, I'm going to do what I should have done before I mentioned Annie's name. I'm going to segue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, please put a comma first or
Yes.
period, and then by the
Annie,
by.
Annie, I love you, and Annie, clearly
You ain't no hoe.
Okay,
You know,
but I saw her last night, and I said I'm gonna give her a shout out on Monday Night Live. So hey, Annie,
Hey, you did.
Where'd you see her at, Mr. T's?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, I did. All right. So listen, I'm glad we were able to have this laughter because the next topic is a very sad one. On Love and Marriage Huntsville episode, we saw Destiny Payton go to Detroit, Michigan, along with the other cast member, the Scotts, who are from Pontiac, Michigan. And what we did see was Destiny reunited with her mother, who suffered through a drug addiction. And Destiny was able to meet her siblings. She hasn't met a few of them ever. And it was an opportunity for the world to really get to know Destiny. Dustin, I know you and I talked about this briefly earlier, but I'll start with you. Talk to us about Destiny going back home to the D and seeing her family.
She finally got a win. I was happy. My girl Destiny finally got a win on the show. You know what I'm saying? Destiny had been fighting for life. She's been driving her car up that mountain for how many seasons, Carlos? However long she's been on the show, it's been an uphill climb.
Season 2.
It's been an uphill climb for Destiny. We ain't gonna lie. She's been hanging off of doors at Madani. She's been arguing and losing arguments on the reunion stage and a lot of bad things. But finally, Destiny has shined. Destiny, dare I say it, is this season's MVP. Destiny has been handling her business in the personal, relationships within the cast. Now we're getting exposed to this entire other story. This is what we mean when we say people need to have personal story as part of an ensemble reality show cast. You got to have some shit going on that has nothing to do with the rest of your castmates. And Destiny was so, vulnerable and brave to share her real raw situation with her birth mom and her siblings that she's been loving too. I love seeing her and her sister riding in the car, seeing how they get down with each other. I just was so impressed on some real shit. Destiny looked pretty as hell. She was so calm in a situation that was very highly stressful. I was just really impressed. Destiny, you got one. You win in the season for real. That and the fact that her winning the season has nothing to do with her being in conflict with the other ladies, I think is exemplary. when you're talking about a talent on a reality show. So shout out to Destiny. I don't have nothing bad to say.
Blue.
Yeah, I agree everything Dustin said, and it was bittersweet because sometimes some of the most wise, emotionally regulated, really, really thoughtful people come from really nasty beginnings. You know what I mean? Whenever somebody would say, "Oh, Blue, you're so, mature, you're so emotionally intelligent," I said, "Yeah, thank my childhood trauma. It was a necessity. Like I didn't turn out like this because everything was good at home." And so it was really humanizing to see why she is the way she is, why she responds the way she responds. There was a thing that she did with her mother called gray rocking. I want to share that for anybody who has a parent who they love who's psychologically unsafe. Gray rocking is what happens when a parent who is toxic is saying things to goad you. And rather than respond, you remain calm and you do not give them the reaction that they're seeking. It's like a drowning person trying to drag you by the ankle and pull you down. And she gray rocked that entire time. She didn't let herself get pulled in. Even when she was feeling emotional, she kept it together. And I think the part that made me want to weep for her was when she heard her mother singing. It was like, she has such a beautiful voice. She's still praising the Lord, even after everything she's done, everything she's been through. And honestly, I would love to see more moments like this, just on television, period, right? Because when we talk about addiction, we tend to talk about it in a way that's sensational, in a way that's dehumanizing, in a way that flattens the experience of those who have the illness that is addiction. And Carlos, what I saw was so masterfully done. It was so responsibly done while still being entertaining. A lot of people do not know how to shoot Black people in those vulnerable moments while still letting them maintain their dignity. So I just want to applaud everybody involved because that was beautiful.
Absolutely. Good point, Blue.
Yeah.
Claudia.
It was
Thank you, Blue.
I felt so bad for her. And then I was like, when you see her mom and how her mom like has so much work to do, it's like amazing that Destiny is as put together as she is. You know what I mean? Like you're like, damn, in spite of having a parent like that, she's still like, you would not think that she doesn't look like what she's probably been through. You know?
Hell no.
And like that makes me be like, even look at her with even more like respect, admiration. You know, it's easy to like criticize folks. We do it. I mean, everyone does it. Everyone gets online and makes comments and stuff. And we don't really know a lot of people's backstories, like how bad it really was. You can say, oh, there was some issues with my mom or my dad wasn't there, but that doesn't really tell you like how bad it really was. We got to see a page of that. Like I felt bad for her as soon as our mother walked in there looking crazy. Okay. And looking like she was still high in that scene and didn't even realize one of her daughters was there. And the way she just seemed like she just wanted to come up and she was mad at her daughter for not giving her money for an apartment. Like you didn't do what you told me you was gonna do. And we can blame that on drugs or entitlement or whatever, but our mom is very sick, you know.
What she say to her, Claudia?
Oh, you didn't give me money for my apartment. I just need to get me an apartment and
I could pay for it. Just get it for me.
I'll make the rent payment. No, you won't. You ain't gonna make the rent payment. That's what crackheads do. They be like, oh, I just need you to just put the deposit down. I got the rest.
Wait.
And then you put the deposit down, and then next thing you know, they in your house stealing your freaking 25-inch TV.
Stealing the shit out of your ass.
This is Claudia.
I had a relative in my family that was a crackhead. She was horrible at whispering. I saw on the bus one time, she was like, are you still a virgin? Bitch, I'm 12.
What the fuck?
Why are you
Now
loud?
you're 12.
They can't whisper at all. They can't whisper. And everything's so defensive. So I ain't gonna put too much on her mama because maybe they got better by now, but I felt bad for her, Destiny. My heart went out for Destiny. I was like, damn, Destiny. And the fact that she was open to do that on TV. When half the people on TV want to be so fake and act like I'm so
and y'all accept it, not the three of y'all, the audience.
Yeah. Like she the way that she was like okay with that. You know how hard that is? Like people be worried, my mom on TV show and look at your teeth are gone or whatever. And you know, to be okay with that, she gets major props for that. You got people who won't even show their real relationships, or their real financial situation over here renting luxury items, trying to act rich.
And it got my attention without it was literally like a magnet watching that whole section with Destiny and her family. Destiny was very raw and just open in a way that you couldn't do nothing. It felt like as a viewer, as somebody that's been watching that show from season 1, right? It felt like fuck everything that ever happened in the past on this show. Right now, I'm familiar with her, and my heart goes out to her. I hate to see her. I don't know. It just felt like you was with her. You know what I'm saying? Like you was
Mhm.
riding in the car with her and you were, you know, you wanted to put your arm around her shoulders. And that's just that's what reality TV is all about to me. So I was blown away. That was good fucking television. And shout out to Destiny. Yeah.
It was giving docu-series, Carlos. Now it wasn't giving reality TV, it was giving docu-series.
Yeah.
A little upper
Thank you
echelon.
for that. Thank you for that. Listen, I want to give Destiny Payton all the props in the world. Claudia hit the nail on the head when it comes to one of the many problems with reality television today is a lot of people join the show and refuse to give their real life. Okay. And some of you guys who watch the show, who y'all stand and who's y'all fave, y'all let them get away with giving y'all nothing. And that's the reason why they stay on the show, get asked back to be on the show, because y'all praise the most mediocre things in the world. And they're making so much money off of mediocrity. And when it comes to Destiny, that was her choice. I had a conversation with Destiny before the season started. And Destiny, listen, Destiny's aware that people think she doesn't show much. And in her defense, I will say this. She came on the show while she was married and the marriage was already broken. And she was dealing with a lot of stuff in the marriage. And what people don't know is her ex-husband legally made sure that she was not allowed to talk about him. The reason why she was unable to talk about him this entire years on the show, he legally made it to where she was unable to. So she knew that she had to show the world who she was. And this season, I applaud a woman, as we talk about people trying to put a tramp stamp on Claudia, I applaud that Destiny said, Carlos, I'm out here dating, and I'm out here dating a lot of guys. And I just want to figure out what that looks like for me being post-divorce. And I always said to her, I always wanted to tell that story about how does dating look for a woman after a divorce? She showed that. It was her choice for us to follow that. And one thing my team of producers, shout out to Marcus, Janelle as well, they're the showrunners on the show. One thing that I told them before filming, I said, the moment Destiny says this is too much, y'all do not push her, y'all leave. Y'all and cut the cameras. Hey, Black China, cut the cameras, dead ass. Don't do it. And Destiny, even y'all saw, she was like, stop. And we did. And listen, it's a lesson in terms of you really don't know anybody fully until you see their full story. I want to give the biggest shout out to Destiny Payton for the courage to do that and for doing it on the show. So make sure y'all tune into that episode if you haven't watched it. It's on the OWN app. Bell Collective and Love and Match Huntsville are on the OWN app today. Check it out. It was 2 powerful episodes this weekend. And I can't wait for you guys to tune in and come back and let me know what you think in the comments. Now is the time to move on. Hey, Annie, I'm gonna call it an Annie note, which is a segue.
Okay.
Okay.
I know that was terrible. And I'm looking at the chat. They like, Carlos, you tried it.
But at least Annie knows my heart. Okay. Now, with that being said, I want to start off with an update of what happened over the weekend. Kandi and Todd divorce is officially finalized. I want to be able to read you guys the details of what happened. The Jasmine brand exclusively reports that Kandi and Todd have submitted a settlement in their ongoing divorce case, according to a source present in the courtroom. But their effort to keep details private is facing pushback. According to the source, they finalized their agreement on March 11th, where they reached a full and final statement. The case had remained open as the court awaited the completed documents. Long story short, the judge declined to fully seal the case at this time. So because of that, Raindrops, we may be able to read exactly what happened. There were rumors floating around for the past week that Kandi paid Todd a total lump sum of $2 million. the other rumor was that he had primary custody and was getting $15,000 or $20,000 a month. Kandi has debunked it, saying all of this is untrue, and she doesn't know where people got that information from, that it wasn't true. Claudia, what are your thoughts on Kandi and Todd reaching their divorce settlement? People are surprised that it happened so fast, which I am curious on your take on that.
I think happening so fast means that they're not fighting like we think they might. You know what I mean? When you're not communicating and not talking, that's when it drags out. I was married for 4 months. It took 8 months to get out of it. Okay, twice as long to get out of it because we weren't communicating. But when you are communicating, which they have to because of co-parenting, and you're somewhat getting along, it speeds it up. It's a lot faster. You know, so that's a good sign. I don't like that these things are open to the public. As much as we talk about people's business for a living, right? I think you should be able to keep some of the elements of your divorce settlement private. And I think, I don't even think that's asking too much. I don't even know why they didn't allow that. I mean, it's like, are you not entertained? Have you not gotten enough out of my life? You know, my marriage is.
They did say that the opposing party wanted it to be open.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That sucks. And Todd, you should be on the same page as your ex-wife as far as not wanting it to be out there. And that's, to me, that's just another way of sticking it to you. You know, I remember when Drew and basement guys, what's the husband? The guy underneath the stairs.
Yeah, Ralph.
I'm sorry, Ralph.
That's a Peacock movie, Underneath the Stairs.
I'm sorry, my old age, my anemia. I'm sorry for forgetting sometimes. Blame it on my disability. CCE, if you will.
So yes, Ralph Under the Stairs, child. Mm-hmm.
He wanted it public and she didn't, right? I think that's such a whack move. Listen, I know we ain't getting along right now, but come on, that's just trying to stick it to the person one more time. You want something that it's not to help their partner, it's to hurt them. Usually, you're trying to embarrass them with something. I don't know. I don't like it. Todd, knock it off. My opinion, but like I said, it took me twice as long as a marriage to get out. So I get it. So I'm glad that it got wrapped up quickly, though.
You're being kind of Todd. I don't think it wrapping up quickly was because they were communicating. I think it's because Kandi's lawyers were lawyering. Because everything I've seen of Todd speaks of the fact that Aunt Bertha was a prophet and we all owe her a fruit basket. I think Todd has been showing his ass since the holidays, and that it's Kandi's lawyers that got it so quickly. I love when you see a lover girl who is still about her business. And the thing about Kandi that I hope everybody takes note of, even when she loved the dog piss out of that man, she always had her papers in order. She said she talked to Camille Grammer and all these other people who have been through divorces, and they had told her, hey, have a clause in there that if you guys ever separate, he has to be off the premises in 30 days. Make sure this is this. Make sure this is that. Make sure if he's working with you as a producer, he's as a producer and not just a partner. So legally, there are clear lines around whatever. Even when she was madly in love, she was still about her business. And I think all those safeguards that you have in place, even when you're in love, just in case the love goes somewhere else, completely covered her. And this is a beautiful like infomercial for LegalZoom. The next time I meet I like more than 20 minutes, we're going to get us some documents. Kandi, you are literally my North Star now about how to deal with people moving forward. Because as a woman with a little bit of money, I recognize when I date men now and the SUV comes to pick me up, there's a twinkle that tells me I don't want to see you no more. You know what I mean? We're in a different age where the men are the baddies now. It's tricky. So as somebody out here in these dating streets with a little bit of coin, I'm taking notes. And I think shout out to Kandi and her lawyers. Todd, you a mess. But shout out to Kandi and her lawyers for doing whatever they did. And of course, Todd wants everything to be open because he needs more story.
Blue, we got to start pretending that we're broke, though.
I tried, girl, but I can't fly coach. And they can tell.
Oh, I fly coach all the time. I'd be like, I'm a coach flying all that. Listen, I'll spend the money.
I have an injury, girl. I have a deposition next week. I have an injury that prevents me from flying coach. Carlos,
I love people say, what are you doing back there? I'm like, fine. I'm not a bougie flyer. And American Airlines first class is trash. It's just as
American Airlines is Spirit Plus. Yeah,
terrible. And they're crazy dirty.
Delta One all day, baby. I'm sorry. If I can't get on Delta One, I'm not going. But yeah, no, I honestly think the girls with a coin need to watch what Kandi's doing because she loved that man and she still protected herself. That's the biggest lesson in this. Love him and still protect yourself.
Dustin Ross, your thoughts?
I think Kandi and Todd been G's about this divorce shit the whole time. I think that all of us were waiting on the other shoe to drop, so to speak, and things never really got publicly nasty. You know, we heard details and we were making inferences and shit, but half of the shit wasn't true. And what we did find out was every time Kandi spoke about it, she said, you know, I really think that after we get the divorce worked out, we'll be friends. She's like, we're communicating. We've been functioning as co-parents at the kids' events, and we're actually taking a trip together. They've been co-parenting successfully in our face this whole time. And much like Kandi used to do when she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's already turned this into an event. She has a one-woman show coming up in Atlanta that's already sold out, and I think the title is like I do, I did, I'm done, something like that. But she's already posted it, already turned this into a one-woman show. Go Kandi, just go. Kandi been the shit for so long, you know what I'm saying? And she's still the shit today, still besting herself professionally every turn. And it really is inspiring to see. I'm a person who believes like when you break up or a relationship ends, you should be on good terms and have a forever friend or have somebody that'll keep your secrets and hide the dope, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So like I like seeing this work out for the two of them in a way that's positive. I'm happy to see that.
I am too. I think they're breaking up. I mean, we can talk about however their behavior was before, but it seemed like I'm not mad at this breakup. I've seen boyfriend girlfriends break up worse than this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a great job at. Listen, we know that there's been a lot of rumors circulating around all these types of accusations, and I think they both have done a good job not speaking about it publicly in a way that could have made things worse for them. And they really kept it in the courtroom. And being on the outside looking in, I feel like they allow their lawyers to be mean towards each other, and they were collateral damage. That's
I love that. I love that.
And that's and
shout out to the lawyers, child.
That's how it should be. No, shout out to the lawyers, because that's how it should be. And I think that's the reason why we're all happy that it did not get as messy by both of them saying things. So one thing I want to get into that is messy is K. Michelle on Sherry Shepherd's talk show. Claudia, your cousin, caught a stray. The beautiful Drew Sidora. Okay.
Why was Sherry on that floor like that?
Just laying there, rolling around.
Why was she on the floor? I must have missed a bit. I turned around, I was heating up one of them turkey wings from yesterday when I was watching it. And by the time I turned back around, Sherry was on the floor in chartreuse. I didn't know why she was down there on the floor like that and stayed.
It was a lot.
Yeah, she stayed down there.
Sherry, get up, girl. Get up.
Get up.
Yeah.
Sherry,
I think she took it seriously when people put LOL on the floor, laughing my ass off. She like took it seriously. I'm like, no, we just say it. We don't like do it. Jerry, you don't need it. I know we old, but the young kids can say it. They just say it. Don't really mean.
What if she couldn't get up? What if she couldn't though? What if Sherry actually had no choice?
She need that button they had on them commercials back in the day. I fall and I can't get up. She need a life alert. And she need that chair need to be on a rail going. You know, she can do that. But I Sherry, get up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me start with Dustin then, because Dustin had 2 sold-out shows last week at the City Winery in New York City. Yeah. So was this shade or was it factual? Did it warrant Sherry Shepherd getting on the floor? As they're promoting the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is coming on in 2 weeks, they asked about Drew Sidora. Sherry Shepherd said, I saw in the trailer, K. Michelle, that you and Drew got into it. K. Michelle said it has nothing to do with music as much as Drew would want it to. I've always given love and props to beginners. Mm-hmm. And that's when Sherry fell on the floor and they were laughing at it. Angela Oakley said, that's my Chicago sister. I love you, K. Michelle, but I'm going to have her back. Shout out to Drew. Starting with you, Dustin, do you think it was shade for K. Michelle to say she always supported beginners as it relates to Drew Sidora's music career?
Definitely. I also think that it was contradictory because she literally said that it's not about the music, but then went directly into insulting Drew's music career. So it's kind of like, is it Uchi Wale or One Mic Mama? And we seen K Michelle show her entire ass on Love and Hip Hop for multiple seasons. And one of the best parts about watching her shine on that show was her humor and her wit in the moment and in them confessional interview scenes. So I honestly feel like she can do better, and I'm looking forward to it. I know it's a new role for her, being a housewife and shit. You know what I'm saying? She been dressing like, them 50s. What are them wives called? What's them wives from the 50s? Like, the Stepford wives. Yeah, she's been dressing like that. A lot of tulle can skirts and shit, and big hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing, but it's a different K Michelle. I welcome the new, but I just want more of the humor and the wit and the funny, the real humor. K Michelle is actually funny for real. Yeah. And I feel like she was holding back on Sherry's couch, but I recognize it's new for her. Give her some time. I'm sure she's gonna break out. You know what I'm saying?
Claudia Jordan.
I'm kind of sick of people coming for Drew. It's like, seems like it's like an easy, kind of lazy kind of situation, unless there's something that we haven't seen that there's a real issue for them to really be fighting over. Because I feel like when people come on the show, like, it's like, oh, I don't want to fight with any of the other girls. I'll just go after Drew. I'll just get into it with Drew. And I just feel like it's been done already, like, several times. And like Dustin said, she's funny. Like, she can find humor another way. Listen, they're on different levels musically, but let's not act like Drew was some beginner bum when it comes to music. Let's not act like she didn't have one of the best albums out last year. Let's not act like she wasn't up for Grammy consideration. Let's not act like she's not like a talented person. And then like shade her movies that no one's seen. Drew's been on the scene longer than all of us, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drew's been around. She's been around for a long time. And I just think that people think that Drew is an easy target. But after last season, I think Drew showed that she's not really to be played with like that. Like, I don't know. I don't think that it's going to go the way people think, that she's just going to get punked and say nothing. She's not loud. She's going to be like smirky and say her shade with a smile. But I just feel like it's a kind of, I don't know. It's like at some point it's like, all right. And every season that Drew got to get this, every season, like, let's go a different route. Unless, like I said, if she's totally justified and Drew does some crazy thing that came in show where we're like, oh my God, Drew, you was wrong. But if it's just like, all right, I'm picking you, yeah.
Blue.
You better look out for your cousin.
That's right. I'm all about my family.
You know what? So interesting. I think Drew's biggest sin, because I do agree that I've known Drew Sidora since she was with Derwin playing Drew Sidora. Okay, that's how long the lady been around. Like, she played herself. Shout out to the game. But though, I'm thinking about just the archetypes of all the Bravo girls. And I think Drew's biggest sin when it comes to the audience and the co-stars is that she is a bit of a try-hard in people's eyes. Like, when you want to, like, you know how when Timothée Chalamet got on the stage and said, I really want an Oscar, so everybody made sure he didn't get one because he was too pressed. Drew really wants a lot of things and lets us know how badly she wants them and doesn't have a poker face. And people sometimes penalize you for that. In these shows, they see it like a weakness. It's almost like a constant hazing. Like, we know how bad you want it. So if you try to get it and it's not an epic success, we're going to chip away at you. So I do think that K Michelle, who's done really well musically, and we're not going to lie, K Michelle is a superstar musically, right? Mm-hmm. Because she knows that Drew wanted that level of stardom so bad, it's almost like an obvious weakness for her to poke at. It is lazy and cheap. It's also very obvious, right? I also think for me, Drew reminds me, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I know everybody's going to disagree. But imagine if Stacey and Angel had a baby. That's what Drew feels like, because she is fun and playful and will give it back. I'm from Chicago, like a Stacey, but she lie a lot. And we kind of look away. And then there are times where she just pulls an Angel and we're like, oh, Drew, get up. And so it's like an oscillating fan. Is the fan gonna be cool like Stacey or hot? Like, she's an Angel Stacey hybrid, in my opinion. So I think that's why the girls be conflicted with her. Because I be rooting for her and then I don't, and then I do again. And then Ralph. What is Ralph? I'm so happy Ralph is out of her basement. So yeah, Drew is a complicated character. And though I will say this, her longevity speaks, unlike Angel, her longevity speaks for itself. The lady's been around for decades in this industry. So just based on her IMDb page, we do have to put some more respect on her name.
I mean, White Chicks, all kinds of stuff that she's done. I mean, I hate when people yell about people's careers. It ain't like we all don't want to be bigger.
And they on the same show.
Yeah, like how you gonna shade me when we on the same? You actually came on the show that I've been on for 5 years.
And while Drew may not have as much success as K Michelle in music, Drew Sidora is relevant to entertainment overall because she's been acting since she was a fucking child.
Decades.
Literally. So like she has just as much equity in entertainment or value to the entertainment industry as a K Michelle does. In fact, if they both walk down the street in Van Nuys, California, you know what I'm saying? Who you think gonna get recognized first? You know what I mean? Like you got to think about that before you start running your mouth about shit. So I'm with Claudia on this one. I don't really like the music shaming shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all on the same show, find something else to argue about. Find something else to insult each other about.
I think to your point is Drew's resume speaks for itself, but there's an openness to Drew, like an angel, like she wants to be a part of the collective that those girls, they pounce on. They see it as a weakness, whether we want to admit or not. If you act like you care, they're going to see it as a weakness.
Which kind of sucks, right? Because it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't, right? Like if you act like you don't care, like that's okay, you're one of the cool kids. And if that, I don't know. I get sick of it. And I want to just make it very, very clear. K Michelle, hella talented. You got that. The voice is amazing. You're super funny. You're entertaining. Drew Sidora, I love how you've pivoted since you've been on the show. Yeah. You have a very, very long acting resume, and you can sing, and you put together a really good album. Like there's room for both of these ladies. Like there's room for both of them. I wish they could have collabed, but you know that ain't gonna happen.
Well,
Carl Dennis.
Yeah, listen, I'll say this. As somebody who worked with K Michelle on Love and Hip Hop the first 2 seasons, and K Michelle is a force to be reckoned with, I thought K Michelle was being kind with the shade because we know K Michelle can in one sentence eviscerate you. So I thought the beginner's thing was very much light shade. I didn't think it was that serious. I agree with you guys. I think the overreaction with the people around her made it bigger.
Yeah.
I think if we all sat there and just did, it would not have been as big. I think the people around her made it bigger than what K Michelle was saying. That's how I took it. I think K Michelle was definitely trying to play it nicer. The other thing for me is this. I have been very public about how talented Drew Sidora is musically. Yeah. I literally, my end of year Spotify end of last year, Drew Sidora was up there with Brandy and Beyonce in terms of how many times I play the album. Drew Sidora's Blues, real talk. Drew Sidora's album, I Did It To Me is
it's good.
What's it called? Maybe I'm gonna listen to it, child.
It's called I Did It To Me, and it's fan. Claudia, I'm actually wearing shorts in case you were curious.
I was like,
Claudia, his titties were out before me and Dustin came out. No,
Claudia thinks I'll be in my drawers.
No, because
move some shorts, like the Two Live Crew said, move something.
Yeah, why did we all just suddenly start doing it?
I've been real slutty lately.
Anyway, Claudia, okay. So the thing is, I agree. I think you can't deny Drew Sidora's musicality. You can't deny K Michelle's musicality. Carlos King, I would have preferred that those two would have did what Nene did to Marlo. Like two people everybody expected to be, and Nene flipped it and said, "Come here, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna befriend you." Again, we don't know what happened. We haven't watched this season. I also agree with this. I don't like the pouncing on one person. We're seeing that on Beverly Hills with Amanda. We saw with Stacey and Potomac. It's not good television. I hope that everybody isn't pounding on Drew. It doesn't make for good TV. I want unexpected beefs. I'm not gonna name names until we watch the season. There are so many obvious people to beef with that it makes me bored when y'all let this one or two get away with everything and y'all don't challenge them, and y'all don't do what Kenya Moore used to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is let me spar with somebody that's unexpected. Like to go for the expected to me is lazy. We haven't seen what happened yet. I can't wait to see it. But I hope that everybody is not pouncing on Drew Sidora. Is not what I want to watch this season.
We almost got a new beef. We almost got a new beef today, though. Did y'all peep during that Sherry interview when Sherry had made a yodeling? She was like, she made a yodeling noise, like she was yodeling, referencing K Michelle, and then it was like a 2-second beat, and K Michelle was like, and it's a real talent. Watch that part. Go back. I'm y'all gonna make me turn the comments.
You know, Sherry's sensitive.
Claudia,
child.
tell me what they say in the comments too. But shit,
I
I'm
will, but if
telling
they
y'all,
pop off again, I'm gonna read down again. I'm just let you know.
K Michelle was Sherry Shepherd imitated a yodeling noise, and she was referencing the fact that K Michelle can yodel. But I think K Michelle was slick offended by it because literally it was like a 2-second beat, and she was like, and it's a real talent. And you know that real K Michelle was gonna come out. Just go back and watch that clip, y'all.
No, I will, because Dustin, to your point, she's very sensitive about how people don't put enough respect on how long she's been a cowgirl.
Yeah,
those are her actual roots.
With
it's
a
not
cowbell.
trend. Yeah, she didn't get it from watching Beyonce. Like, she really is a country girl who's proud about that. So, of all the things for Sherry to make fun of, and honestly, Sherry, you know, again, Sherry's very sensitive. Because remember that one time Nia Long chin checked her and she cried about it for about 2 weeks?
I was there.
Oh.
That was at the Othello premiere. I was right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Really?
Anyway,
it happened the way Sherry said, because Sherry looked very okay.
Isn't it funny? Like,
you want to say who it was, Dustin? That does her name rhyme with Bia?
I ain't in none of that. I'll tell y'all later, but I ain't finna do that shit for the, you know, I'm good on that. I know that ain't even my style, but I will text y'all.
They're saying it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. The group chat.
I'm in my Claudia Jordan bag, baby. I'm about to be a little messy. I'm teasing. But look, no, the thing is this. I'm looking forward to Atlanta Housewives. It returns on Easter Sunday, April 5th on Bravo. Okay, speaking of Bravo, we have to see if these girls broke girl code, Blue and Claudia, and of course, Dustin. I'm gonna get your thoughts too. So if you've been watching Marital Medicine this season, we all know that Quad was dating this man named King. They have recently broken up. We've learned they've broken up because King decided to reveal it first. I did an interview with Toya Bush Harris and Eugene, and Toya in my interview mentioned that her and Eugene still are friends with King despite the breakup with Quad, and that, you know, Eugene and King develop a friendship. So Dustin and Claudia, over the weekend, I actually want to say yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, Toya posted this. It's not like a fan watch saw it. Toya posted this, and I want to show it to you guys. Okay. So in this, Toya Bush Harris says, I just try to be nice and consistent to everybody. I know it's messy AF. It is Toya and Simone with King at the Atlanta Hawks game. A lot of people have a lot of strong opinions on this. I want to start with the ladies, starting with you, Blue. Did Toya and Simone break girl code? Because if you met this guy, courtesy of me introducing him to you, and y'all are still friends with him, Toya says she still follows King. Should Simone and Toya, out of solidarity for their friend Quad, not befriend King any further?
I think it's calculated, corny hater behavior. I think it's very transparent. This is not a Scooby-Doo mystery. It was meant to be messy. Like, I think you look stupid. Because for you to sit there and put on that heavy fucking filter, excuse me. Sorry, let me chill. For you to sit there and put on that heavy filter and smile next to this man, knowing what your girl has been through and how she wanted to have a child with him. They had a breakup. It's probably still painful. It's probably still fresh. The public is just finding out about it. And for you to not just take the heavily filtered picture, but post it with that caption, it's corny. It's transparent. It's dusty behavior. I don't even think it's debatable, to be perfectly honest, because it's not like they were torn because they had this deep soul searching relationship with him and her, and they didn't want to choose. There's an argument for that, right? They had a shallow reality TV experience with him where they watched him run off Greg, and he wouldn't go nowhere, and now he's left Claude. So now Claude gets to use him as collateral damage, right? I don't like it. That picture was for Quad. And I actually have been in a situation where I stopped being friends with someone and they ran into my ex, and I was later told by a third party that they wanted to link up to take a picture despite me, not knowing I had blocked both of them. You all are performing for yourselves. I didn't buy tickets for the show. So as someone who's been that person who knows how dusties find each other in the dark to try to mess up your light, I think it's whack behavior. And it lets me know that you guys think about Quad and she's living rent-free in your mind. Miss Quad, Miss Quad, Miss Quad. Still that girl.
Claudia.
You're not my friends.
Yep.
You're not. First of all, I don't fight anymore. But like that would make me feel like the urge. Like you met him through me. This is not the first time y'all befriended an ex and played in my face. That's where it's really like it ain't like a oh my bad. It's one thing if you were friends. I had friends that knew a guy before me, but when they saw how dirty he did me, they were like, I knew him longer, but I'm not messing with him on the strength of what he did to you.
Same, yep.
So no, like I think this is mean, Toya and Simone. Like you knew what you was doing, and you're on a TV show. You know the blogs are gonna pick it up. You doing it for that. I know it's messy, but nah, man, we're not friends. And next season, I'm gonna make it very clear that I'm not your friend. If you do that, because you know all the whether you like her or not, like she's going through a public breakup after the failure to get pregnant, and that's a sensitive time. And you're gonna take a picture with my op. And everyone's smiling and laughing. And then, again, it really pisses me off when people do the things publicly. You can see them and be like, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, come by the house. We're having a cookout, blah, blah, blah. But posting a picture in this day and age when everything, all the blogs, they're all watching. It's just mean. I think it's mean.
Nasty.
I think it's mean.
Dustin.
They jealous of Quad. Quad got bigger balls than all of them. She was willing to leave her husband. She was willing to leave her husband and move on with her life. And that's something that they didn't have the chutzpah to do. Okay. We watched Simone and her husband Cecil have that breakdown live on the reunion. I believe it was season 6 or 7. One of them had that breakdown on the reunion stage, came back together. Beautiful moment. But Simone has been wanting to leave. She moved to the South House or the North House, whatever it was. She been wanting to get on down the road from Cecil. She alluded to it again this season. And I think that there's something in her and Toya that is jealous of Quad's quest for independence and her win at that quest, right? Quad ain't never needed a nigga for shit. She saved all her money when she was married. She's talked about it openly, how she saved all her money from the show and invested it and put herself in a great position. She living just as good as them and they're married to Dr. Simone is a physician. Toya is married to a physician. Quad is keeping up by her damn self. Then she finds a man who actually is willing to love her in public. They have what we thought looked like a good relationship at first. I think they wanted to see that shit fail. I think they care about Quad because they've been around each other for 12 years now, but there's a jealousy there because Quad has always been on her independent shit. She didn't want to give her ex-husband a baby. They gave her hell for that. Maybe you need to think about having a baby. Think about what he want, all that other shit. And now look, she could have been stuck and tied to that motherfucker forever, and like you said, there's a pattern here. They did it here and made us suffer. We was down. It was mighty bad them years, them seasons we had to suffer through Sweet Tea. Oh. It was hard for us. And we had to experience that suffrage because of Toya and them wanting to be messy and bring her on the damn show. So this is a pattern. Even though Toya looked really pretty in that heavily filtered picture, that was a pretty picture of Toya.
That was anime. That was anime. Child.
Yeah, she looked really pretty, but that was messy. And now when Quad get on there next season, I don't want to hear nobody crying. When Quad come on there cussing them the fuck out, digging straight in their business, I don't want to hear shit because this is the gateway right here. Quad was being fair in part 1 of that reunion. This is the Toya started it. Toya and Simone, because Simone, all that leaning in, poking your all of that shit. You ain't have to do all that. You could have been like, you know what I'm saying? It was all that leaning and shit. They gonna pay for that. And I can't wait to see Quad tear their asses up next season. So
that picture was for Quad.
It was 100%.
Nobody else but Quad. It was for Quad. Your dude.
You some hating ass tricks. I'm sorry. And to be that old and hateful, I'm sorry. Once you let me breathe. I have a thing about people who hate to see other people win, even when they're winning. We talk about sore losers. We don't talk about sore winners.
Lots of them.
There are some people in this world. I hate that meme. Nobody doing better is hating on you. Have you ever been to New York or LA? That's a lie. I have A-list enemies. Are you serious? That's a lie, right? And so we don't talk enough about people who will have all the facsimiles of success, but because they still have that hole inside of them, they're never satisfied. That exists. People can be successful and still be hateful. This is a perfect example.
1000%.
Hopefully, Quad is hateful next season because we're gonna be watching good.
And
Yeah, get him again.
I think that's why it happened. The reason why I wanted to emphasize that, look, Toya posted this on her own page. Mentioned, I know it's messy AF. I know Toya may not be the most champion person. I think Toya is playing a reality star's game.
Yeah.
And she's playing, and she's doing this. I think Toya is doing this for her content for next season.
100%.
I think Quad is going to deliver. To see Quad versus Toya, both women who have the first chair at the reunion, which Claudia and Blue is the first time that non-doctors got first chair at the reunion.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Dr. Jackie was probably putting in the bag, huh? Sorry.
Well, she didn't share a dressing room with Simone. But look,
I wouldn't have either. All that damn yelling. Shut up, Simone. Shit, I'm trying to put my dress on. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want it to be in there either. Simone, would you please shut the fuck up? You know, Jackie probably would have told her. Jackie be cussing backstage.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody say.
Okay. I could have retired. I could have retired, but you couldn't. Okay, because you have 18 dependents. Ciao. Sorry, go ahead.
Cats over kids. Cats over kids.
That's include your husband.
I love people trying to shame me. Oh, you ain't got no kids. I ain't got no debt. How was Disneyland with your 4 brats? I was in Aruba at the Ritz. Okay, anyway, sorry.
Not your husband, your dependent child. Lord, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, our last thing of the night before I let you all go and enjoy the rest of your night, your cats, your food, your men, and your leftovers. Okay.
Awesome.
The last thing is Marital Medicine reunion. So listen, raindrops, go to Patreon. Me and Dustin recap the entire reunion. I want to talk about this clip first. I can't show it for copyright reasons, but you guys watched it too, Blue and Claudia. It's Simone and Jackie. You know, this is a 30-year friendship, and Simone is pissed at Jackie because she felt that Jackie did not have her back against Dr. Heavenly. And Simone is adamant that she cannot get past this. Do you think, Claudia, that Simone is overreacting?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember everything about that part. Honestly, I was like, wait, why you go to me first? I'm writing notes to myself to remind myself of the episode. See, I told you I have.
Oh wow, she really has a notebook. That is so.
My memory's bad. I gotta remind myself. Go to someone else first.
I will say this before I go to somebody else. You missed it earlier. Somebody in the chat said, "Thank you. You almost saved their life because they were able to get the live blood cells."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, Claudia.
Yeah, you got shout out.
Yes, I wanted to make sure you knew that. All right, so as Claudia remembers, I'm gonna go to Blue.
Y'all remember and follow me here. I have a little bit of ADHD, sponsored by ADHD.
That too.
The girls might know back in the day there was this product in every household of anybody who was getting a home perm with low density hair. It was called Pink Moisturizer.
Pink oil, pink lotion. Yes.
Yes. I feel
by
like
Lusters, Blue by Lusters.
Yes, Lustrous Pink Moisturizer, right? It smelled like petroleum and bad credit.
Yes.
I feel like Dr. Jackie and Simone are like the lustrous pink moisturizer rendition of the Green-Eyed Bandits. It's like, you know, the green from the other Potomac. I feel like when Giselle finally spread her wings and let that lady go, and they did Reasonably Shady elsewhere, but on the franchise, she stood for herself. We saw a different, I think it was good for Giselle. So in the same way, whenever I think of for that duo, I think of the Pink Lustrous Moisturizer for some reason. Those two are just like these two old friends who have bad habits, but they have lots of years, lots of love, lots of codependency. And I think I would actually like them individually better because they're like an echo chamber with each other. They tend to reward each other's bad behavior and do the whole mean auntie thing where they're roasting people. All, low density hair, just angry all the time. And so I personally would prefer if they broke up. I think the home perm bandits, if they broke up, I think they'd be better people. I think they'd be kinder. I also think, just like we're seeing with Beverly Hills, by the way, Carlos, that interview you did with Amanda from Beverly Hills, I'm so happy you did that.
Thank you.
Because the way the elders who I used to, I love several people on that show, but the way they treated Amanda just showed me about this generational divide that happens when a certain old guard does not want to relinquish to the young girls and how they're nasty elders. I'm bringing that up because it feels the same way with Simone and Jackie.
Please do a whole episode about that, because it happens in this industry where the old guard does not want to relinquish the opportunities to the younger generation coming up. Sorry, I am projecting.
But it's true. It's very true, though, because the reason why I'm bringing that up is when they see the girls be healthier, they resent the health that they didn't know how to advocate for when it was their turn to be young. And there's a resentment there that has them by the ankles again. And I just think that if they broke up as friends, they might have to figure out how to actually be hospitable and upgrade and maybe put away the moisturizer and go get a blowout Dominican salon or something, child. The girls who know about black hair know what I mean when I say low density pink moisturizer home perm. Y'all understand?
No, I used it when I had hair back in the day. I know.
The girls get it, okay?
Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, Dustin, your thoughts?
Be nice, friend.
I hear you, Blue. I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. I think that in this case, also, Simone is very resentful of Jackie and Heavenly having a legitimate actual friendship, because they do. They're actual real friends. They talk daily on the phone, hang out all the time off camera, and they're an unlikely pair, which those are sometimes the best, most fulfilling friendships, right? A motherfucker you never thought you would have been cool with, they end up being your best friend and you're like, wow. And I think that the moment that Dr. Jackie took Dr. Heavenly seriously and actually connected with her and became besties with her, I think that Simone was affected by that. And I think that that's what we're seeing. Simone don't give a fuck about Heavenly saying she pushed her. That's just her. That's the device that she's using to force Dr. Jackie to pick a side in their friendship and take her side over Heavenly's for once in her mind. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's the long and short of it. It's a lot of other shit there too, but I just think that she hates the fact that Dr. Jackie actually loves Dr. Heavenly.
But Dustin, can I ask you a question? Because I love that you brought that up, because it actually feeds my point. So I love this. We're actually on the same wavelength. The girls who were mean back in the day are the same girls who would judge a Heavenly. Right? Think about this, right? There's a certain respectability politics that Simone and Jackie have in an echo chamber. Heavenly is seen as the hood rat who's calling her husband daddy all the time and running around and having no couth and, just being a little bit white fridge. She's being a little white fridge in their eyes. For Dr. Jackie, the bougiest, to be so cool with the country, hey girl, hey one, I feel like some part of Simone's superiority complex is offended by that.
100%.
The girl that we used to make fun of is the girl who's my replacement.
100%. Yeah. And it's crazy because Simone actually has a lot in common with Heavenly when it comes to their willingness to cross certain lines.
You're a little ghetto too, friend. Respect.
You know what I'm saying? The best of us are. So I just feel like, I feel like that's what this whole problem is. This is all Simone expressing that she don't want Dr. Jackie and Dr. Heavenly to be close friends, and she feels displaced by the authenticity of their friendship. It's one thing for Dr. Jackie to fuck around with Dr. Heavenly on the show and shit, but the minute that turned into a real years-long friendship, to the point now where, as you can see, Simone is literally crying on TV for Dr. Jackie to take her side over Dr. Heavenly's side.
But Heavenly defends her more. If I have a writer, let me say, as a bougie girl who tends to have hood friends, I have a hood friend who has my back on some bullshit while I'm giving my little EQ speeches, I'm going to have her back.
Also, Blue, let's zoom out. Dr. Heavenly is funnier than Dr. Simone. While Dr. Simone is funny, Dr. Heavenly is more funny. I know that Dr. Jackie, who we've seen like to laugh for years,
she likes a little mess.
That she likes to laugh. They make good friends, and I think people just got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I actually think it's dope that they found a friendship like that in an unlikely setting. I think it's dope. And I think Dr. Simone should just get with the program instead of trying to act like she got to pick. Just get with the program. Keep checking heavily like you've been doing. Just get with the program.
That's easier said than done, though. Girl friendships are so damn delicate. And if you
they need to grow up because they 60.
But they are.
So like, at what point do it become woman friendships?
But it's
not girl friendship.
Female. I'm just gonna listen. I'm 53 years old. I'm about to be. I've had this happen like recently. Like it doesn't ever go away. It's just a thing. Like men, y'all can have fights. Y'all can get into fist fights with each other, and y'all can play one game of basketball or dab each other up, and y'all get past it. With women, it could be so small as she looked at me funny. I think she's shading me. And if you have a friend for 30 years and then she just gets super close to someone else, a lot of times you feel like you're the odd man out. I used to call it being leapfrog. Like if I introduce you to someone, then y'all end up getting super, super close and I'm like the odd man out or whatever. She's in her feelings about this. Like she's not, meaning Simone is in her feelings about that. And it's super hard to come back from that. Like, I know it sounds like an immature thing, but it's still a thing that I see happen a lot, right? It's hard to have a friendship with 3 people. It really, really is.
How?
Do you know how to be easier, Claudia? You know what, though? Can we be honest? Can we all just be honest? If that man was cracking her back properly and her son would leave her credit card alone, she'd have a lot more grace for everybody else. To me, this is not even about the friendships. If she was happier at home, she wouldn't be so worried about everybody else's business and their friendships.
No one likes to see someone that they're close with get super close with someone else.
I understand, but when you're using your
girlfriend, let me finish. Especially someone that you look down upon.
That part.
So you're like, wait, her? So yes, you know what I mean. So it's.
I do want to add this, and listen, this is the reason why I love this panel, because it's a balanced view between men and women. I do want to say this because I'm not a woman. And I'm not speaking on behalf of women when I say this. I'm speaking on behalf of somebody who grew up with sisters, who grew up being everybody's best friend, all the girls, right? And I grew up, obviously, in this industry working on shows about women. So I would like to mention what I do see on the outside looking in when it comes to female relationships. And there is a lot of truth to what you guys are saying when it comes to female friendships, whether you're 10, 100, is very delicate, because as much as, let's be real here, right? We're going to be real tonight. As much as y'all love to say as women support women.
No, yeah.
That's Okay. That's not the case. I recently watched Oprah Winfrey's interview with the woman who was caught on the kissing cam at the Coldplay concert.
Oh my God, that lady is so delusional.
So, did you watch the interview?
Not all of it, but I've seen enough.
I watched all 58 minutes of it. And not the main thing, one of the biggest things I extracted from that interview is when she said how it was women who attacked her the most. And the fact that not only happened amongst women, she'll be at the hotel with her daughter and women will go up, point their finger, her face, call her a whore, right? The man who really lied to her about not being separated from his wife, he lied. She said, "Can you release a statement?" He said, "No, because I lied to my wife. I lied to you. Me and my wife aren't separated." Her husband released a statement saying, "We are separated, me and this woman. She can do what she want to do." The gag is her husband was also at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
On a date. My point is she said this man got many offers for work. She hasn't worked since the Coldplay concert. And she said she was surprised that women were mean to her. So I said that to say, the thing with female friendships, I do think you guys clocked it. You know, there is something there's a hierarchy when it comes to Simone and Jackie and Heavenly. They were the Golden Girls at some point. However, if you guys listen carefully, Simone does love to throw out there friend of 30 years.
Yep.
Friend of 30 years, meaning I've had you for 30 years. I do think you guys are onto something when you say this woman who comes across a little bit uncouth, unsavory, has now been somebody who you're more friends with, to the point where on Watch What Happens Live, you did not defend me in terms of saying Heavenly was wrong. And I do want you guys to really just go in on the fact that when it comes to female relationships, why is it so sensitive, and why is it that women are in competition with other women?
Very simply, I just want to make sure the word woman is being panned out. Insecure women have delicate relationships. Women who are not secure are always going to be delicate to deal with because misogyny, society, patriarchy, whatever, has already told them that there's not enough space for all of us and there has to be a hierarchy. So women who are unevolved, women who are insecure, women who are emotionally delicate are always going to be combative in that way. In the same way, if you see two Black people at Harvard, they might have some beef as well because they're dealing from the same lack and insecurity. For me, and I can only speak for me, and I feel like Dustin, when Dustin talks about his healthy queer relationships, and we're like, oh, that's the thing? Okay, I'm going to say this right now. I don't have any of this in my female friendships. Because I am a secure lone wolf who tends to befriend other secure lone wolves who are independent thinkers, our female friendships mimic more what y'all think are masculine friendships. Because the kind of woman who can be my friend has to be somebody who knows Blue's not going to bite her tongue, and she thinks she wants some bullshit, she's going to tell you. We used to see that with men, but I'm a woman who does it, and I only have friends with other women who do that. And so when you're dealing with secure women, to Claudia's point, the reason why Claudia can be a girl's girl is because Claudia has her own shit going on. Claudia has already been through the licks. She's already learned how to have grace for herself so she can give grace to others. She's already learned how to make money on her own. So she's not hating on anybody else. When you meet securely attached women, the relationships actually aren't delicate. We're talking about insecure women. Of course, insecure women have insecure relationships. I think that's gender neutral, right? But because we socialize it to be a woman thing. And unlike men, women actually do have to worry about the lack because there really is only 3 spots sometimes. We didn't make that up. That's actually patriarchy, right? We have less grace to give because we're lower on the food chain. And so my thing is, rather than being worried about how women's friendships are, what kind of women do you align with? If you are a hating ass bitch who has problems at home and you hate your home life and your entire identity is me and you being mean girls who feel superior to others, of course you're going to fit away when I humanize riffraff that you thought was beneath us, right? Because you were already like that before the riffraff showed up. But if you like yourself, then it's easier for us to bring other people into the fray. And so, yes, insecure women, I cannot be friends with women who are insecure. But if you are a woman who really likes themselves, which is probably why I have so many Aries female friends, women who like themselves don't have these problems, respectfully. Yeah. And you tell on yourselves, if your female friendships are delicate, your female friends are delicate. And that's the real issue.
Claudia?
I'm thinking about my friend circle right now. When I lose a female friend,
Annie.
My non-hoe friend Annie. I don't lose a lot of female friends. And when I do, it's a big deal to me. I'm like, damn, how was I wrong? Because I love going out with like a bomb ass group of women. Everyone's holding their own. No one's tripping. Oh, you're getting only guys talking to you, or all that nonsense. There's none of that. Everyone got it going on. And I don't really have these kind of problems. It's usually like a new friend. I agree with a lot of stuff that Blue said about that. But a lot of times they're just not happy at the crib, or they're living a fake life. I had a friend that had false security, right? And someone said her name in the chat. They said, I see you don't hang with that girl that was messing with that guy's husband. I mean, that girl's husband. Yes, I don't hang with that girl anymore. I don't hang with the mistress because I found out who she really was. I don't hang with her anymore. You're right. Y'all clocked it. Because she had fake confidence, right? You have the friends that like they have the look, they have the bags, they have the things, and you think they have confidence, but they really are not happy because at the end of the day, they're fucking some old guy they can't stand, right? And so to fund said fake lifestyle, and those be the biggest haters amongst the group, them fake secure women. Those be the same ones that be having women's empowerment brunches and be like, oh, it's women's empowerment brunch, and you be the biggest haters because it's like it's that fake confidence. And I don't hang with those girls anymore.
All right, final word from Dustin.
You know what I'm saying? Keep your circle small. Keep them snake ass motherfuckers around from you. You know what I'm saying? And watch your back. You know, me personally, I like peace. I like positive people around me. We gonna laugh and have a good time, but I don't be around no fucked up ass people that I gotta watch my back around. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm grateful to hear stories I'm grateful to not have experienced some of the things that I hear people experience in friendship. You know what I'm saying? I cherish my friendships and I ride by mine. And I haven't had no snakes like that around me. Thank God. You know, I stay woke and keep my head on swivel, but I'm around good people. So I like all my friends winning. I like being around a bunch of winners. You know what I'm saying? I like it to be more than one person. Like we all are successful in our own right. We all close to each other in our own ways. It's cool for us to have individual relationships amongst the group. I'm with all that. So I don't know. It's just, you know, when it comes to friendship, you know, taking it off, because I definitely can't speak to women's friendships, but just speaking of friendship, like that's how I like to roll. So
yeah. Raindrops, let us know in the comments. And again, the full Marital Minutes and recaps on my Patreon. Before I let everybody go, let me read the super chats really fast. We got Queen Sheridan Raindrop. I'm an assistant pastor. I learned so much from the panel on Patreon. I love all the girls, and I love you all. Love you. We have Kiana Tibia 757. Love you guys. I totally understand where Blue was coming from. Being a queer Gen X woman myself in corporate America, I definitely identified. Also, Blue, I'm an Aries girl. My birthday is March 26th, which is in 3 days.
Happy birthday.
Okay. BK Finest 928. This is about Bell Collective. I must say, Tambra actually does give nothing. She needs to open up more. If it ain't safe for her, it ain't safe for no one. Okay. This is Neighbor B. LA Grove about Bell Collective.
Yeah.
When the music changed from classy to ratchet when Miss Carrie walked in.
I noticed that.
Petty.
I love it. She run it too. It's about Bell Collective. What's crazy is this season, Glenn is coming off worse than Cliff. This season, Cliff has been more pleasant, more supportive, less chauvinistic.
I agree with the second season. I mean, the second sentence. I agree with that. He has been.
Rumors and T, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Team Aries.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Dark Child 99. Hey, Claudia, I commend you for staying strong and not backing down during your Price is Right days. I loved you on the documentary. You did not hold back. Y'all gotta watch.
Congratulations, Claudia.
I have to watch that. I can't wait.
All I'm saying is Bob Barker was getting that thing wet a lot at work, and they said it in the documentary.
Oh,
he was.
And make sure y'all go and watch Accidentally Informed, because what's her name, Claudia?
Oh my God, Kathleen Bradley was off the chain.
I love her.
She's so funny.
She was amazing. So y'all check that out. Teresa Roberts, the Dream Team, you all made my night. Thank you. We got Chanel. Claudia is brilliant. Put some respect on her. Just Milo Detroit. Claudia got some Mac and Buick in her.
What you know about Mac and Buick? That is
Buick. Oh, that's Detroit.
Mac, yes, you can get any. Do you need a college degree? Do you need a driver's? You can get anything you need on Mac and Buick. I just put it like that. Shout out to Mac and Buick.
Represent T. Read all the Dusties, Claudia. Okay.
I went on a rant.
DMS. F them people, Claudia. You don't owe anyone an explanation.
That's right.
Your vulnerability. LA Experience. Claudia Jordan. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We speak life, love, and happiness from one Aries to another. Classy 2222 for all girls. Claudia, bump those haters. Rumors and T again. One thing an Aries gonna do is make you fuck around and find out. I got it. Yes, tread lightly, Team Aries. Okay. 99 brushes. Blue has the prettiest lips ever. So
that's very specific. Thank you.
That's from a woman there. 99 brushes. Okay.
How you doing, 99 brushes?
99 brushes.
Okay.
Why are you lingering? Why are you lingering?
We let that linger for a little while, didn't we? That lingered.
I used to get made fun for my mouth because back in the 90s they called it DSLs.
Oh yeah.
So
yes. But baby, as an adult,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
As an adult, you have no problems. Okay.
Yeah, no problems.
She run into one of the best Love and Marriage episodes of all. Raw, not performative, non-Catherine. We're open and unpredictable. We were able to see real interaction and 2 different family dynamics. Kudos to Destiny and the Scots. Thank you. BK Finest. This is about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I can't wait for Ken to leave Trisha. She ain't ready at all. Let that good man go and be with a woman that's ready for him. Well, damn. Okay. BK Finance, Drew be starting shit though and be playing the victim. All right. LA Experience, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's see what gives this season because there are no real friendships on the show anymore. Vibes 6214, enjoyed Angela, Kay, and Phaedra together. Fun energy.
I agree.
Mrs. T. Faulkner, K. Michelle tried to shade Drew, but it did land. Drew's vocals killing hers. No shade, Dustin, but that yodeling is for country music.
That's what she sings.
Mecca Akia, Toya wants king. Why else would you do that? Y'all are bestie. Leah said, oh my God, I just got off of work and have to rewatch, but had to say it was so nice meeting you last week, Dustin. Your show was amazing and you were so sweet.
Thank you so much for being there, Leah. I appreciate that, baby. Thank you.
Curly Twin, still team Dr. Eugene and Toya. Also love Dr. Simone, her realness and how she checked Dr. Jackie. Much needed. BK Finance, that's why Steve dug into his 50 Cent attitude, put that pretty boy attitude to the side, and went in on Eugene. We talk about that too. Okay. Jason Cruz, whoever did Simone's makeup does not like her. And Simone couldn't buy a curl last night.
Oh,
I thought she was gorgeous.
I thought she looked pretty. I thought that dress looked good on her. I like long hair on her. I thought she looked pretty.
I thought they all looked pretty good.
Me too.
I thought she looked good.
Yeah.
Satyrian, you hear that Ramona from Roni. Oh, about the changing of the guards. Okay. She run into CJ. All you were missing on ring camera was a partridge and a pear tree. All them damn animals, 4 cats, raccoon, squirrel, possum, and a dog. Woo child.
Oh yeah, I posted my animals on camera.
Carrie Cook, for all the talk about real friends outside the show, Toya and Simone dropped sweet tooth like a hot potato when she did not get a contract.
Yep.
But when I say there's a line sits in reality television, y'all tell me what I'm talking about, child, but I digress. Vibes. Jackie was wrong in this situation. Bottom line. SD Mac, I am 55 years old this season. Every season, my friendship circle is large and small. How can that be, baby? I don't follow up with the jealousy. It doesn't allow friends to dictate who I am going to be friends. Too grown for that mess. LA Experience, Blue is right. These marriages are not releasing enough stress. They need to be fucking past 45.
Get the pellet, ladies.
They're feral. Once you hit your 40s, you become feral. I'm being honest.
The son of Lovin, Dustin, do you remember when Simone said something like Hampton's head or something about when Curtis cheated? I don't think Jackie let that go.
Yes, and you are funny. That's hilarious. Yeah.
I remember that. Oh, that's a deep
SD Mac, Jackie delivered Simone's son, and out of pettiness, Simone did not invite her to his high school graduate. This is hilarious. Why would she choose her over another friend when she is not a good friend to her? Y'all, I love when y'all watch the show from day one. I love it. Monica Dennis, Simone was really hurt when heavily exposed private convos about her marital problems. Jackie did not have her back, but actually got closer to Heavily during that time. Paul knows, mad at Quaba, living vicariously but viciously through her.
Come on.
Toya is adding King to her new storyline for the next house with the stop it with the same out doormat, Eugene. The doormat fibers are tired. That was not nice. Michelle, I enjoy watching you four every Monday night. Today is my birthday, and I would love a special shout out every
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, El Michelle 23. Thank you, Victor Holman. We got Chris. Let's have a real conversation. Dr. Heavenly has said several disturbing lies, later apologizing, all things that can affect other cast members' license. Okay. Carlos, any comment on Toya alluding to Dr. Mimi's husband being gay during y'all's interview? I don't think she alluded to him being gay. When I said I think he's handsome, she said all the boys do. So she was saying how gay men think he's cute, meaning the commentary, because not a lot of straight men are watching Marital Medicine. But I don't think she was implying he was gay. I didn't take it that way, personally. Loose List Podcast. Y'all misspoke on Patreon. Jackie and Simone have had separate dressing rooms twice.
Our bad.
I love when y'all correct us. Thank you, lady. And last one is from Loose Lips Podcast. Unbelievable that King is not at the reunion. So listen, once again on Patreon, me and Dustin recap Married to Medicine. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you all check out Patreon as well, because Blue, Dustin, Funky Dineva, and me did a whole panel about the Black divide, Black gay, trans women. And we're also doing a part 2 next week, okay? So make sure y'all check that out. And make sure y'all also check out this Thursday, Reality After Dark, okay? Right, check it out. That's dropping this Thursday.
Wait, what's that, friend? Now, hold on. What's happening after dark?
So Reality After Dark gets a little explicit. We have Mandy B on there as well from the Decisions podcast. So check that out. It's happening.
I love that.
Yes. All right. Anything I got to promote starting with you, Blue?
Oh, hey y'all, it's Blue. You can still find me at Blue Centric over at YouTube, talking my ish the way I do here. And also, April is coming up. A shout out to all the April babies. I'm just gonna say that early.
Our birthstone is diamond.
Yes, all of us are diamonds.
Yeah.
Claudia Jordan.
Accidentally Informed this Wednesday, and the other movie comes out on the 27th. Rockabye Footage Films, and I'm wearing a black hoodie, so I be acting up when I have a black hoodie on. So yeah, it's a good movie. Major twist at the end, so check it out.
Where?
On Tubi this Friday. So it's Footage Films, and they do really good films. So yeah,
congratulations, Claudia.
Thank you so much. And the bestie Annie Alonso got me in that one as well. Like, she shared the space. Oh, real quick, I want to say I saw a clip of the conversation y'all had with you guys and Funky and Blue. The way you broke down when Funky asked you about the disconnect between trans and black straight women, it was like so good how you did it. So I even put a comment. I was like, "Yo, kudos! Like, you broke that shit down. Very intelligent, very good."
I appreciate all the love, and I will say this is a very supportive panel, and I think a lot of times we talk about how fake people are on different shows. I actually sincerely like all the people on here, and I just want to thank you guys for making my first couple of months so welcoming, because it can be tricky, but y'all made it so seamless.
Love you, Blue.
I love Blue. You are a girl. And listen, more from Blue.
Yeah.
Again, it's a lot going on, and I appreciate all of you guys having time and space to do all of this. But no, there's more that you'll see from all of us.
Do you see this?
Yes. Dustin, got anything going on?
Yes. Wednesday, the Friend Zone podcast on all platforms. And also be sure to tune into our book club called The Lituation, which is exclusive to our Patreon. And also we have a show where we have a watch along show called The Binge. And both of those are exclusive to our Patreon. So first of all, thank you, Patreon. We love you, Patreon. Make sure you go on over to patreon.com/the Friend Zone podcast to get what you need. And I'll see y'all Wednesday there and everywhere else I'm gonna be at. I'll see y'all.
Carlos, I forgot something. I'm so sorry. I'm being so horrible. Dustin saying that properly because I'm so bad at shout outs. Thank you, Dustin, for reminding me.
Welcome, baby.
Okay. So yeah, my emotional intelligence class. The registration for the last one of the year just opened up. And we are already 60% sold out in 24 hours. So let me shout it out now while they're still, we're about to be sold out. Fall26.eventbrite.com. We do an 8-week emotional intelligence workshop. It is a boot camp. It is not just a TED Talk. We give you tools that I learned from Harvard about how to increase your emotional intelligence, internal dialogue, self-limiting beliefs, friendship breakups, all the good stuff. It's an 8-week intensive. It's live on Zoom. So please go to fall26.eventbrite.com. I don't even know how many tickets are left, but I kept forgetting to shout that out. Thank you for reminding me, Dustin.
No, that's good. That's good. And everybody, I'm dropping an exclusive interview tomorrow. You get 2 for 1.
Who is it?
Right.
They are friends and they're females from a reality show.
They both on the same show?
Yes.
Still currently?
Yes.
So they do the interview together?
Yes.
Is there a cloud above either of them, like Eeyore?
What?
There's one called Sadness.
Oh, that is.
I'm trying to figure it out.
These are two women who are going to set the record straight.
Giselle and Robin.
Carlos, group chat. Put it in the group chat.
Y'all listen. Y'all listen. Are they light skinned? Y'all
Oh my
You guys.
I love our people, so I'm dropping that. And
Oh, how Marisol get in this?
Damn, they are in the comments.
Yeah.
God and Heavenly, Sadness and Madness.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Sadness.
no, please take this one. Somebody says sing and decipher sing. Who is that?
Who is that?
I have no idea. Anyways, y'all are messy. That's dropping tomorrow at noon. So it's a
Shawnee and
really-
Oh, they asked are they currently employed?
yes.
Annie.
Annie.
Somebody said Annie.
Okay, Annie, are you okay?
Anyways, I love you all so much. I love you all so much. Make sure to check out Support My Friends and Blue. Thank you for that message. I look forward to Mondays. You guys make my week start off so good.
Y'all need to stop, first of all.
See?
Well,
Y'all are
Cookie and Therese.
They said Annie's sick of
off
you.
season. It's the off season.
Annie is she catching all these strays.
This is the best thing in the world. Oh, okay. First of all, I want to apologize. It's Sunny, Lavin, Carlos, like having, but take away the G. Okay, Sunny, Lavin. Thank you, baby. Thank you. And Shelly Johnson said, Dustin, you are definitely a gem. And I'm so glad to have met you on March 17th and cannot wait to meet you again. This one guest Quad
Thank
and
you.
Heavenly, Janice, Janice, and Dr.
Janice. Remember
Y'all
Janice
are-
with that Monica haircut?
So, y'all are so best.
Bernie.
Anyways, Claudia, Dustin, Blue, I love you guys so much.
Love
Thank
y'all.
you, Rashida, for this. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.